Yeah, man, how you doing? You good? I know you like that.
Yo, what is going down, y'all? Welcome in the most underrated podcast. The homie Dal Palantonio back in the motherfucking building, sitting across from me. The homie JJ here at the end of the table, and the homie Ochi is sitting in over here with us today. If you want to sit in on the podcast, man, people ask like, how can we sit in? Hit up Dallas. Dallas literally facilitates all the sit-ins. I don't. I'm bad at that. I got other shit going on. So hit up the homie Dal Palantonio. But Ochi's sitting in over here, had a huge dub, which we'll talk about in the Supreme section or portion of the podcast today. So many different topics. Obviously, we're back to our normal show. And first of all, before I check in with you, before I fucking do anything else, I just want to tell you motherfuckers, man, thank you guys for supporting the podcast. And if you have not listened to the episode with the fam crew last episode, I know a lot of people maybe don't, like, I don't know if I'm going to be, if I'm going to like this convo. I don't really know who these guys are, stuff like that. Check it out, man. It's one of the funniest episodes. Those two dudes are just, Johnny and Trav. They're just fucking hilarious. Yeah. They're just funny guys. It's a great conversation full of stories. It's both insightful and funny at the same time. I just think overall the convo was great. Especially probably I don't know, maybe you say second half or everything after about 30 to 45 minutes in is just straight gold. You know what I mean? We started rolling. Everything was good. I think I really love the episode. I'm just proud of the episode. I'm proud of what we did. Obviously, it sucks that you weren't here, I thought it was a great episode. And I just want to make sure people know, hey, I'm not fucking sitting here like, oh, well, I guess we'll just bring in these guys and see what they can do. Yeah. I'm fucking never going to bring you guys whack content. You know what I mean? I'm never going to come in here and just bring you guys some whack shit. So please, anytime you see a podcast uploaded, if you're not familiar with the guests or with the topics, what we're talking about, give it a chance, man, because I'm always trying to bring you guys fire. Yeah. Regardless of you, if you know it or not, I fucking know it, okay? Totally. And I'm the motherfucker facilitating the show. So if I tell you it's going to be fire, it's probably going to be fire. I don't steer you guys wrong too often. You know what I mean? Let your boy let me live off my past credit. Until I start giving you guys fucking L's, just do what I tell you. Totally. Tune into the cast. This shit is fire. Anyway, Dal, how you doing, man? Dude. How you doing? Back in the building, back in full effect. I didn't think you actually got back from the trip until Friday, but you got back Thursday. Then I found out there was no trip. What the fuck is going on with you, bro?
Oh my God. Hey, first of all, shout outs to the fam crew, man. Coming through, helping your boys out, man. I thought the episode was wonderful. What I missed, though, there wasn't a lot of fart and poop jokes.
No, it wasn't.
You said there might be.
Dude, those guys...
There wasn't.
Well, here's what I think.
The growth was immense in these guys.
Yeah.
That's what I noticed, knowing these guys for so long. Dude, they're growing up, man. They're making some big moves. They're making some big decisions that are altering kind of what their lives were in the past versus what they are today. Dude, it was inspiring. It was obviously super knowledge feeding, and it was funny as fuck. It was a great cast.
Oh, you already listened to the whole show?
No, dude, it was great.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So you enjoyed it as well.
I was in there. So now, getting back to me, man, let me tell you something, man. First of all, sorry that I missed the episode, but I'm glad we recovered. The trip didn't fucking happen, man.
Yeah, what do you mean?
This was crazy. So let's go back to the birthday, right? You alluded to it. You talked about it. Hey, we went and celebrated on Saturday night with the crew. It was a pretty intimate group. We did the voice box, the karaoke. Holy shit, dude.
Good times.
Karaoke is no fucking joke. Dude,
I hit on a little bit of it.
Serious? Dude, it'll fucking wear you out. I was trying to take 3 naps afterwards. That shit is fucking fire.
We were both out of breath.
Oh, guaranteed.
When we were doing the show, not the show, when we were doing the karaoke,
right.
We were both out of breath multiple times. Like I had to stop during my, especially the Semi-Charm kind of life. It just got so fast. Dude. Boot Scoot and Boogie, I was line dancing.
Dude, you were line dancing with people outside and inviting them into our set.
Dude. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Thank you to Robin for facilitating that. Your birthday party. Thanks to Pena for coming out. Muzzy, Jared, everyone that came out. It was Jev and his lady came out.
So good.
A lot of fun.
Let me put our people on game.
Yep. Go ahead.
Don't fucking try to sing falsetto multiple songs in a row.
Yeah. What?
Don't do it.
Yeah. You lost your voice kind of early.
Yeah. I mean, anything from Ace of Base to fucking. I did some Flyleaf.
Yeah.
Who the fuck knows who Flyleaf
I don't.
is?
I didn't. When I saw it up on the thing and the lyrics and the song started playing, I was like, "What is this shit?
Totally.
This is terrible,
dude."
And then you were not only was the song of the Flyleaf shit bad originally, you made it worse.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, wow, this is terrible. I would never even want.
Arguably,
I wouldn't even want to listen to this. I would not even want to listen to this shit. And then you did a little bit of this. Maybe. Oh, there you go.
Chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water.
And then you missed the fucking you missed the intro to the song, totally. So Jev had to restart the song. Yeah. But Dallas got down to some biscuit.
Yeah, I got down to some biscuit real quick.
All right, that's enough biscuit.
It was tight.
But yeah, man, it was a good time. I had fun. What the fuck happened with the trip, though?
What the fuck happened? So your boy tied one on a little bit on Saturday night. So that's kind of where the problem starts. So I drank. I don't drink very often.
We got crazy.
You know, and I'm not a mean drunk. I'm not an upset drunk. I'm not even that emotional. But I ended up saying something to Robin.
Oh, no.
Yeah, right.
It was one of those?
Right as we were laying our heads down.
Dude.
It was one of those days.
It was one of those days.
Oh, shit.
So,
all about the he said, she said bullshit?
Robin was about to rip my head off the next day.
Ripping someone's head off.
Yeah, totally. So,
yeah.
you know, so this is going to be a little personal episode, but Robin says, hey, man, let your people know what happened, and I'm here to do that. So,
before you get into the story, which I'm excited to hear.
No, you're not.
Well,
nobody's excited to hear this shit.
Listen to me. I love, I don't know. I just, I love when my really, really close friends take L's and I get to hear about it. Because that's so sad. That's so bad to say, but it makes me just feel a little bit better about my life. Because everyone enjoys me taking L. Everyone enjoys seeing me take L's. You know what I mean?
Totally.
I take L's in front of everyone, in front of the camera, on the vlog, on here, on the podcast, on social media. So it's kind of nice to see somebody else fucking take an L, especially if it's one of your homeboys and you can razz them a little bit. This sounds a little bit more serious, though. Like, you guys, you said some shit and you guys canceled the whole fucking trip?
Dude, and this thing was booked. I mean, this thing has been booked for 2.5 weeks because Robin, as you know, super planner, obviously with the birthday celebration. That's what she does, dog. She needs things locked in. Most people do. I'm the guy that flies by the seat of their pants.
Right.
And let me tell you how well that works out most of the time. But
dude, the fact that you're being transparent about it is super fucking dope because the whole thing about this podcast and the reason I really enjoy doing it is to maybe help learn, you know, teach people some things.
We've all been through it too.
Right.
Like,
exactly. This is very relatable. I've never had a trip canceled due to some shit I said in a relationship, but
and this is
I've had
my first.
arguments, I've had fights.
Yeah.
So yeah, what happened? What did you say, first of all?
Well, I don't know exactly because obviously I was a little faded, but I know pretty much verbatim what I said and what I meant by it. But so Robin and I obviously have some big differences with what we're passionate about and what we like to do. Her thing is yoga, my thing is shoes, my thing is, you know, trends, what's new, was, you know, just info and just learning and podcast and talking to people. Hers is not, obviously. So I know there's quite a few differences, and unfortunately, with the way our lives are, we kind of bother each other more than not. And what it's come down to was that night, you know, a little faded and obviously being a little emotional in terms of how I'm feeling. I'm going to let my partner know. And I ended up saying something in regards to, hey, why the fuck are you with me? Why don't you go find somebody that you might like a little bit better?
No way.
Why don't you find somebody that you might enjoy hanging out with a little bit more? What the fuck?
Wow.
Now, that being said, I didn't say anything after that. She seemed to almost ignore it, but we were both about to fucking fall asleep. That was just a kind of off the cuff, here's how I'm feeling. It's a deep-seated emotion. I felt right then. I'm transparent. I wear my fucking feelings on my shoulder. It is what it is, and I fucking let it out.
I like how you wear your feelings on your shoulder and not your heart on your sleeve.
That's
good.
that is
I like
correct.
that.
Yeah.
No, I like that. That's some JJ shit right there.
That's crisscross. You know? I'm just crisscrossing it.
No big deal. Yeah. Feelings on the shoulder.
Feelings on a shoulder.
Okay, sorry.
So that's what I did. That's what I said. And, dude, nothing was
This is Saturday night after
Correct.
the karaoke, after we all had a good time.
Yep.
You decided to go in there and shit the bed.
And knowingly so, we are flying out Monday morning, like around 9 or 10. Okay.
A.M.
So I'm saying this. And Sunday, you know, going into this, I'm saying some dumb shit going into my actual birthday, which is fucked up too. Okay. So by saying that,
Birthday's on Sunday.
Yeah. Birthday's the next day.
Next day.
So, and by that time, it was already my birthday because it was past midnight.
Yep.
So not only am I going to seriously fuck up my own birthday for the next day, I'm almost fucking up my relationship and I'm still faded and don't really remember a lot of this stuff. Right.
Yeah.
So the next day, obviously we don't say much. She addresses what was said because we didn't that night. And she says, do you really mean that? And I said, you know, I kind of do. I stand by that. That's something that I felt. I do think we have some opportunities to be closer and to do things that we both love to do. And we're having a hard time finding.
So this wasn't just a drunken moment then. This is something you were really feeling.
There was some reality to it, unfortunately.
Interesting.
Yeah, man. And I think I was almost standing up for her like, dude, if I'm not your guy, if you don't like me and you don't like who I am, I'm not getting any younger, which means as you get older, typically people in fashion kind of get more set in their ways.
Yeah.
And I think that's arguable, but I mean, that's reality, I think, as well. So part of me is almost sticking up for her. Like, dude, if you're not feeling me, you don't like who I am, you don't like what I do, you want me to get more fit, you want me to take my diet more serious, you want me to get into Planet Fitness, more often and fucking jam these weights and start lunking like JJ.
Is that why you got the Planet Fitness membership?
A lot of it, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that before.
Yeah.
You made it sound like you were trying to get it for yourself and trying to be Mr. fucking
That's-
new year, new you a couple months early type shit.
That's what I'm trying to do. Obviously, I think there is some validity to that, but I want her to like me. I want her. I don't want to feel like a piece of shit because she's fucking lifting, she's fucking yogaing out, dude. She takes her shit very, very serious. So like, I want to be relatable. I want to relate to her. I want her to relate to me. And I felt like for $21 a month, that was something we could possibly fucking do. You know
So
what I mean?
did you guys have a big blowout fight? Was it a little
We
discussion?
did.
Because obviously if you cancel the whole trip, it sounds like there's more to it. Well, hey, I'm just trying to be the guy you like.
Right.
It sounds like there's a little bit more.
We did, man. So we and there's never been any arguing necessarily, any fucking, you're a bitch and you're a dick and you're a piece of shit. Never. We've been very, very respectful throughout these.
Well, then that's grounds that you guys can still continue along. Because I
would
think
agree.
once you start the fuck yous and you're a bitch and you're an asshole and you're dumbass and you're a fuck face, you start calling names and shit.
Yeah.
It's hard to undo that. It's hard to take that back. And that's what I've learned. I've been to that point, as a young man when in relationships at a young age, I said a lot of dumb shit that I didn't mean. I just said it in the moment because it was, how bad can I hurt you? You're hurting me right now. How fucking bad can I hurt you?
Bet.
And that's not, that's not a grown way to handle things. Yeah. And unfortunately, I still think there's a lot of people out there that are grown that still don't don't see that's not the right way to go about arguing, especially with your significant other. So at least you guys didn't get in that type of battle, or at least you haven't been in.
And we never
so then I think there's still an opportunity to move forward. You know what I mean? Because there's still love there. There's still compassion there. There's still respect. That's the number one thing.
I think that's what's huge, and I think that's what's kept us together. Even though our inconsistencies and incompatibilities that we've thought and that we think and that we feel sometimes, man, that love and respect and just general admiration for each other is off the charts. I really believe that, and I've been in quite a few relationships. A wise man once told me, and it might have been your uncle that said it. Hey man, hey Zach, if
you do the worst Roselli impression.
Yeah, man. How about you give it to me? So what he actually said was, dude, if it doesn't end badly, it doesn't end.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So hey Zach, if it doesn't end badly, it
hey,
probably doesn't end.
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you what's going on. Okay, if the thing doesn't end bad, it probably is not going to ever fucking end. Yeah. Okay? That's just the way it goes.
That's totally
That's the way it goes. And then he follows it up with a little laugh like this. That's how he laughs. It sounds like he's talking to Loogie. Yeah. He's an Italian from New York. My fucking uncle. Yeah, what's going on? Hey, you want to hit a ball game tonight or what? Did you see these guys fucking 5 strikeouts? Every time. That's just how we got to have him on as a guest.
For sure. Dude, he's a cesspool of knowledge for sure. And pretty fucking funny. So
yeah, that's the truth though. If it doesn't end bad, it usually doesn't end. And that's what I learned that from him, and I've kind of thought about that in my relationships, and it's so fucking true because I've been in relationships similar to yours that it went 3 years, 2 years. They probably should have gone 1 year. They probably should have gone 2 years instead of 3. They probably should have ended a year before they did, but nothing bad happened. Nothing super bad happened. Nothing bad enough happened for it to end. Yeah. So then we just continued to move along unhappily and move along until we had a big blowout fight or until something crazy happened, most notably with my ex. She went out on a date with another dude. Yeah. Obviously not super acceptable. So that was the really bad thing. That was like, all right, fuck you, I'm out. Yeah. I'm not gonna get bitched up over here. I'm not gonna take you back. I don't take people back that do that kind of shit. You know what I mean? I gather my shit and I move along. Yeah. Because we're never gonna be able to work out. I know myself. I'm never gonna be able to put that behind us. I'm never gonna be able to get that out of my mind. And I know from now on we will never fucking work. Yeah. So this is the thing that was bad enough for me to leave. Sure. You haven't had something bad enough that makes you leave or her leave. You know what I mean? Because there is that respect and there is that love there. So you guys just continue to kind of go down this road. Is that right?
I think that's exactly
How many
right.
years?
God, man, we're this February. It'll be over 6.
Holy shit.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, you got to shit or get off the pot, Dal.
And I agree with that, man. And
Kevin's making you look like an asshole. Your
fucking-
brother-in-law.
Dude,
that
brother-
guy's, oh, man.
He is the epitome, dude. He
You're
is
fucked.
the epitome of fucking what we see, at
Yep.
least. Because we don't see it behind closed doors, but he is the epitome of affirmation, fucking empathy.
Yeah.
Just being sensitive to somebody else's
The greatest
feelings.
guy ever.
The greatest guy ever. And he generally makes us look like shit. Your girl
Yep.
actually said something
yeah.
about it on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
What'd she have to say?
She's like, he's the greatest. He's the fucking greatest. Just being around him
She
for,
doesn't
she had
even
never met him.
know.
She had never met Sydney. She had never met Kev.
Yeah.
And just being around them for a couple hours at the karaoke thing, she was like, oh, fuck, that guy's the greatest ever. Like, no wonder Dallas has it rough. His sister, Robin's sister's getting that, and then Robin's getting fucking whatever Dallas is giving. I don't know what he is or isn't giving, but she's like, I just know that is hard to live up to. You know what I mean? Like, that motherfucker is, dude. He's, let me give you a little example. They go to Vegas and it's like, hey, let's go to some shoe stores. Let's go to some fucking whatever. Hey, Kev, you want to roll with us? Nah, I'm going to stay with Sydney. And they're going to fucking Ulta. They're going to makeup
Sephora.
stores. Yeah, they're going to all the, and it's like, oh my God, that sounds like
real man right there.
That is not a real man. That sounds like my fucking nightmare. Okay. That is not a real man.
I don't want to do that.
That is not a, I don't want to say that. Okay.
I was trying to
I
give
shouldn't say it's not a real man. That's a great man is what it is.
It is a great man. I was trying to give
It's every
Kev,
woman's dream.
I was trying to give Kev
Exactly.
the out. I was trying to give him
I
an
know,
out.
dude, I
Come
know.
hang with the boys. Get away from the chicks for a little while.
No
We're
way.
in Vegas, and you
Yep.
want to fucking go shop with them?
Yep.
That's Kev.
Hey, Kev.
Great dude.
Hey, Kev.
Take that L on the way out.
Hey, Kev.
Take that L on the way out.
That Mike Malone. It's a take that L on the way out for you guys without headphones.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Just
That's
Mike
fair.
Malone sound. No, yeah, I feel bad. We need to get a headphone set. I didn't even think about that. We're as we're growing the podcast, we need to get you guys kind of some kind of headphone setup or adapter, so that way now that we're playing sounds on here, I got the soundboard on the iPad. I'm figuring shit out. We're continuing, changing the game, man, continuing to grow. But anyway, yeah, Kev is the greatest guy ever. He's every woman's dream. That's just their relationship. Every relationship's different. They spend a lot of time together. They share pretty much all the exact same interests, the exact same bond, the exact same.
They're raising his kids
Right.
together. Dude,
Right.
They've got a great, just a great system.
great
in place.
relationship. Yeah. And
Totally.
it's easy for us to hate on it from the outside. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we're over here looking like assholes.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm pretty good to my lady. I feel like I'm
Same.
You know, I feel like I take care of business.
And I'd have to be after 6 years. Obviously, there is something that keeps Robin there. You know, we do have something close. We do have a great relationship. The trust, the loyalty.
Here's what I would say. I wouldn't say obviously you have something there. I would say there's a comfortability.
I think that's part of
Is that a word?
Yep.
There's a comfortability. I don't know. There's a comfort there. You guys are obviously comfortable in that situation.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what's keeping you together. Maybe there isn't something that's sitting there that's determining. That's like, this is why these two people are together. They just belong together because they've been together for 6 years. That's not how it works, Dallas.
No.
You guys are comfortable.
And I don't want it to work that way.
Right,
you
and
know?
that's what you voiced on Saturday. You're kind of
did.
voicing these things that you may be in a little bit of an inebriated state, but you're coming from a place of realness.
Yeah.
You're coming from a place where this is something that needed to be spoken about. Yeah. And you guys have obviously kind of gone back and forth on this before and in the past, and you've tried to change things that are going to make it work. And maybe
And that's
some
the
of it's
crazy
working,
thing.
some of it's not.
Yeah. So what I would tell you about this relationship, just to kind of get this thing moving along here, because we got so much to cover. Robin and I, in the past, have taken a lot of shots over time. As 6 years speaking.
Yeah.
We know a lot about each other. And a lot of bad things, right? Or what I would consider bad, or what she would consider bad from my side. And because of that, we know how to attack each other. You know, we know how to throw subtle jabs. We know how to throw jabs in front of our friends, just together without our friends. And I think that's our biggest opportunity. And I think that's something we learned and talked heavily through this event that had happened. And just so our viewers know, I did agree to do some pretty intense counseling with her because she's worth it.
Oh, wow.
We are worth it,
Wow.
is what I believe. And
Fuck
and
yeah,
I
man.
yeah, and I think we can make this work. And so we're going to start counseling next Thursday.
Holy shit.
Nothing that's going to get in the way of our podcast. Dude, here's the deal. After 6 years, we need an unbiased, almost mediator, right,
Yeah.
in between us that helps us talk through things, and somebody that's not going to take sides, right? Like, you've helped me with a lot of things, but fuck, I would say you take Robin's side most of the shit.
You think so?
I think so. I think.
I just try to be real with you.
Yeah, and But that's what it is. I think Robin has a lot of great, features. I think she has a lot of great characteristics, and I think it's me. I think I'm the stubborn SOB. I'm the stubborn motherfucker.
I don't think it's all the way that way. From what I know here, and this is what I think you guys should do. I think the counseling and the therapy stuff is great.
Sure.
But I think before you waste that time or waste that money, you guys got to make sure that. I was talking to Mia about this. You come to the table with some cards. She comes to the table with some cards, and on each of your sets of cards, there are things that you just cannot stand about the other person, or things that you do not want to change about yourself, things that you love. So for me, it would be football Sundays. I'm not fucking changing that shit. I'm not changing my fantasy leagues. I'm not changing my DraftKings. I'm not changing the amount of time I put in. This is something I enjoy, and this is what I love. Now, if I have a kid, or if we have a kid and we go down that way, then we need to prioritize, and it becomes a different conversation. But right now, as the man that I am now, this is the stuff that I love, and this is the stuff that I enjoy, and this is the stuff that makes me happy. If you want to go do a 14er on Sundays, and you want to go fucking hiking, and you want to take the dog to the dog park. I ain't got a dog, but you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Great. Those are things you enjoy. I don't want to do that. I'll do it another day with you. I don't want to do it on Sunday because I enjoy football fucking Sundays. That's my shit. That's what I like to do.
Right.
So why would I go just to be with someone? Why would I give that up to be with that person? Because that's going to make me unhappy.
Sure.
You guys need to look at it in that light. You need to come to the table with some things that you enjoy that you don't want to give up, and some things that you cannot stand about her. And then she needs to do the same with you. If you guys look at those cards and you decide, I'm not giving that up, and she's like, well, I'm not fucking budging on this. I need this. I really need to hike a 14er every Sunday, or whatever the fuck the case may be. If you guys are not in agreement and you just realize you're not going to be able to compromise or move forward on any of those cards, it's not going to work. There's no need to waste the money on the therapy. There's no need to waste the time on the counseling sessions. You know what I mean? You guys are just going different directions. You enjoy different things, and you're getting in each other's way at this point. You know what I mean? And I'm not sure if you need a therapist to tell you that. I don't know what a therapist is going to tell you. I've never been to therapy. I've never been to counseling. But just me sitting here and looking at the situation and analyzing it, that makes the most logical sense to me on being able to move forward. Because if you guys can't even come to an agreement on those things, there's no need to pursue the next chapter. There's no need to do counseling or anything, in my opinion, because you're going to always go back to these things that one person really wants the other person to do, and they don't want to fucking do that. Yeah. So if you don't want to go to the gym, and you don't want to be Mr. Fitness, and you don't want to be Mr. Health, and she's going to continue to push that on you because she really wants that, but you really don't want that, I don't know how that's going to work.
Right. I think for me, I think that's absolutely correct. I think that's a very logical thought. I think for me, I want to be able to talk to Robin in a constructive way. I want to be able to not jab her. I don't want to throw jabs at her. And I'm hoping that counseling will allow me to do, or allow us to do that, and speak kindly to each other, and without the jabs and without the attacks, and be able to maybe, because of that, appreciate the things that we both offer and continue to offer, and maybe grow from there. Now, will that change the inconsistencies and the incompatibilities and the things that I like to do versus the thing that she likes to do? Maybe not. But we're going to be able to communicate in a way that is healthy, and communicate those things and make decisions based off of that. That's my thoughts.
What actually, never mind. I don't even want to get. I was going to say, what do these fucking classes cost? But you don't have to throw out the financials on there, because it's going to be, obviously, I know it's expensive. It's not cheap. At least you guys are splitting it. That's good. Yeah. At least you're not shouldering all that. Yeah. That's
splitting
nice.
The cost, not splitting up yet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice. Sure. I'm sorry the trip got canceled, though, dude.
Me
I
too,
feel
man. It was going to be a great, I think there was going to be kind of a spa and golf kind of getaway, doing a little shopping. Scottsdale has a great little shopping district there to check out. But, dude, I was looking forward to it. But I can't hate on Robin. She is very in her feelings about something like this. And dude, I totally understand. So I support her saying, I can't do this. And the fact of the matter was, before she decided to cancel this was like over $800 for this trip. Okay, and that's just flight and hotel, dog. Before she was actually canceling this, it looked like she wasn't going to get any of this money back.
No way.
None of it.
$800 down the toilet?
$800 down the toilet.
Wow.
So right at the last minute, she's like, do you want to just go by yourself? Because she wasn't going to go. She had made that decision. She made it clear. And I said, well, No, because it was going to be our trip. I just feel weird about it. No, I don't want to do it. I would like to get away because I don't feel real good right now about us, just like you. Yeah, I'd fuck.
So she decided after you told her this, she was like, I don't want to go anymore. Or you said, I don't want to go anymore.
I think we both agreed on that. We were both kind of on the fence. And then, because we're talking about the canceling of this actual trip that happens in less than 24 hours. And at that point, I was getting a little sad. I was like, fuck, man, I was kind of actually looking forward to this. But in no way in the last 2 weeks have I said, I'm excited to go on this.
Right.
I was more upset that, hey, I'm missing an episode of the podcast.
Right.
I'm missing work. I'm not getting my creative bone going. I'm not getting work done. And I couldn't get that out of my head.
I sensed that out of you.
Yeah.
When I was talking to you about the trip, I got that sense that you were kind of looking at it as like, oh, fuck, this is kind of a pain in the ass. Yeah. It's kind of coming at a bad time.
And
do you think she sensed that?
Absolutely.
That's
and I think that bummed her out.
Damn, fuck yeah, it did. She did all this work to plan something nice for your birthday.
And to be together and to have some time.
What are we doing?
Yeah, man, it was my fucking fault.
As men, we got to do better, fellas.
It's my fault, man.
You're just letting her down. Dude, you drained the love tank. You siphoned all the gas out of the love tank. We got to make a love tank shirt with you siphoning the fucking the gas out into the yard.
Yeah.
So you're killing the grass and you're fucking taking the gas out of the tank.
We'd almost have we could have the most underrated podcast, the words right there on top of the grass that I'm siphoning the gas onto the most underrated podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's good.
And she's said that before, but this is what I care about. Like, I'm trying to get my career going. It's not that I forget about her, but that's kind of what happens, unfortunately. Yeah. I'm just trying to make my way. I'm trying to pave a way for my career and being a little selfish. I'll call it out. But But I just want to balance this out, and I need help balancing it out, and there's no doubt about it. But I'm also living by the seat of my pants kind of guy, so I'm not planning, so I'm not getting excited about things. I'm just kind of fucking living in the moment. I got opportunities as a person, as a man, and if I want to be in a relationship, I got some work to do. There's no doubt.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah. That's pretty cool that you guys are doing that. Not that listen, as much as I want to see you happy, and I want to see you doing your thing, and whether that's with her or without her. Sure. I would love things to continue along the way they are. I would love you fucks to just work it out because that would make my life unhappy. My girlfriend's friends with your girlfriend. Yeah. It's a nice little easy thing. Mm-hmm. I'm friends with Kevin, Sydney. It's just, it all's tied together for me in my life. So selfishly, I would like you fucks to just get it together. Okay.
Totally.
I would like you guys to work it out, make sure it's all good because I don't want to have that. Now I have to have this weird wall in between my relationship with your ex-girl, or then it's weird. You know what I mean? I don't want to deal with all that, okay? I got enough going on.
And we already did with your ex.
Right, exactly.
And it still kind of stinks.
It's a little bit of a rift,
yeah,
dude.
It still is. And you know how I feel about that, and Robin absolutely does. Hell, if I ever yelled at Robin through our relationship, it was actually about your ex-girlfriend. If I ever yelled at Robin,
you're a good friend, you're loyal.
and said, Robin, if you fucking have any type of loyalty to that bitch-ass girlfriend of Franchise's ex,
right.
you and I are done.
Yep.
Because I'm just loyal as a motherfucker.
Right.
Just got to be.
And I love that shit.
That's what it is.
And I love that shit. And it worked out. But,
you're right. To be said.
Yeah, that's to kind of end on that.
I don't want you to have to go through that.
I don't want to have to deal with that. My life has been good. Yeah. Things have been going well.
Sure.
I think I want to continue along.
Yeah, I'm kind of happy for you.
Even
though I want you to take the L's.
Well,
kind of happy for you.
Hey man, good luck to you. Good luck to you guys. I'm sure you'll keep us updated on therapy sessions and how shit's going here. Let's see. We hit on the birthday party. Let's kind of move into gifts. Speaking of birthdays, dude, we got a ton of shit floating around the office. Before we get into your gifts, I did not know JJ brought these. I thought these were you.
Yeah, no, I brought them.
Why did you bring them? And where the fuck did you get these? What are these?
So
can I open it up?
Yeah. So actually, before you open up, do you know what they? Just looking at the box, do you know what they are?
The Day One Ultra Boost,
or like this? Okay, whatever.
Is that right?
Like
with the little seatbelt joint across the middle, a little shark fin on the heel cup.
I think JJ was looking for a little bit more like surprise emotion. I don't know what was happening there, JJ.
Whatever.
You act like I didn't have this pair and they didn't get burned up in the fire.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Got him.
Oh fuck.
Oh yeah.
Bad.
Talk about getting roasted.
Here's what I'll tell you about this pair before I even fucking open the box, okay? If you own the Day One Ultra Boost, now, you already know this, but if you're thinking about getting the Day One Ultra Boost, they're different. They feel weird with the insole in. If you put them on with the insole in, they don't feel like a traditional Ultra Boost. It feels like you put an extra insole inside your traditional Ultra Boost, and you're standing now It just your foot is higher out of the shoe, right?
Your foot doesn't like conform inside the entire shoe. I feel like on a Day 1 Ultra Boost with the insole, you take the insole out, it conforms and sits better within the shoe.
Yep. Yeah. So I used to rock these without the insole. So the funny part is I no longer have the shoe. They were burned up in the fire, but I do have the insoles still because they were in a different pair that were not burned up in the fire. So I do have some fire. I have some sick Day 1 Ultra Boost insoles, but I have no shoes. So that's pretty cool that you brought these.
Yeah,
these are nice.
Sure.
How did you acquire these?
So I always have people looking out for me and everything like that, especially because I get like trashed on because of
your tricolors.
Yeah, like beat to death and everything. And I will say, also, Thomas was so helpful by giving me a couple of his older Jordans and everything, definitely helping me out. But this was before I even got them, so. My guy at Notorious, Steven, was looking out for me and everything and gave me a early Christmas present, and those were it.
Dope.
Man.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's for the hard work that you did for them and have been doing for them.
Sure.
That's cool,
Fire.
man. Nice.
Came up, that's all me. Stayed true, that's all me. Day ones, that's all me. That's not really the lyrics.
And those are dead stock, yeah?
I started down that road and I knew
dead
that
stock.
wasn't the
Dead
right
stock,
lyrics.
man.
He doesn't say day ones in that. Never mind. Anyways, I was talking to myself, fellas. Stay true, that's all me. Day ones, that's all me. Day ones is not in there, but dope. Yeah, I really I like this. I like this pair because I like the box. I like the Day 1 paper about it. Paper in there. I like the lace extra laces they come with. Yeah. So I think this is a really dope pair. Congrats on the pickup, my guy.
Yeah, and it's my first Ultra Boost, so it's like a dope pair to have.
Sick.
It's my first.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, especially being a collab and everything.
That's a special day, bro.
Yeah.
Good for you. So tell me about some of these shoes that the Chai's gifted you on. Let me hear about some of these. What'd you get?
To be honest, funny enough, he actually gave me a pair of NMDs after what are they called? The Mountaineers?
Dude, the white mountaineering NMDs were in the box of shit I gave him on accident. And I didn't know. I think Mia threw them in there, like not because she was helping me clean up my sneaker room and shit. And I think I didn't look through the box before I gave it to him. I just kind of opened it and saw the top. I was like, oh yeah, cool. These are ones I was gonna kind of get rid of,
So
whether I was gonna donate them or sell them.
There were shoes in there, but you just didn't know what shoes because
I knew most of the pairs.
Okay,
but she must have snuck. I don't know when she was cleaning it. I think
sneaks.
somehow she probably asked me, and I was like, yeah, no problem. And she threw them in there. So then this fool pops up with the white mountaineerings. Or what did you tell me about?
Like the first day I came back and everything, you asked about them, and I was like, I told you about them, and I didn't know the name of them. And then the day after, I was just looking around, I was just checking on the podcast and everything just to see like what comments were going about and everything. And then I noticed the thumbnail, and it's the fucking shoe he's holding in his thumbnail.
Yeah, in the YouTube thumbnail, I'm holding that white mountaineering NMD.
And I was like, dude, you just gave me the shoe that you're holding in your thumbnail.
That's right. So funny. I was like, wait, what? Those were in the fucking box? Bring those back, fool. I need those. Those are like a good winter time. You know, they got the trail sole. They got the fucking white mountaineering inside. They got a little bit of ash stain on the back of them from the fire on that white prime knit, which sucks. But and I couldn't get it out. But overall, I still think they're dope.
That's an underrated pair.
Yeah.
Underrated pair for sure.
That's what I told him. I was like, those are like $250 retail. Yeah. They were pretty expensive, with the white mountaineering collab. But I think they're dope.
And right now, I'm wearing the North Carolina mids that he gave me.
Those are like brand new too. I think I wore them maybe one time. All patent leather.
Yeah.
North Carolina joints. Yeah, we gotta help you lace them.
I'm gonna help you lace them because that's
you're looking a little
Billy. Like I said before the podcast, in my defense, I've never worn a fucking pair of Jordans.
You've never owned Jordans at all?
No.
Wow.
Never. Really? This is
nice. That makes me even happier.
Ones.
Do your toes hurt?
To be honest, I will always keep to Ultra Boost because I could
or any boost.
Yeah.
Boost
like
these
these are like I have to get used to them a little bit because it's different because I've worn Boost for like almost a year and a half. So that's all I know. And then putting my shoe in this, whole different
that Boost, it'll turn your feet into bitch feet so fast. So fast. And then all of a sudden you wear something else. Or you even walking around your house. Like I have hardwood in my crib and I'm walking around the hardwood. I'm like, God damn, I gotta throw some Boost on, man. This is terrible. Yep. No doubt. Right. Exactly.
Well, and JJ, what you'll notice is with Jordan 1s, the leather ones I like better in terms of feel. Patent leather hurts my feet even more so. So,
really?
But I like the look of patent leather. I just can't wear them. That's my thing. Like I would love those gold toe NRGs.
Yeah.
But I just can't buy them because I know I wouldn't wear them. So they would just sit, collect dust. They're not worth shit really. You can buy them bitches for $190 any day of the week in size 10. But patent leather looks dope. Doesn't feel dope.
What were we going to say?
Speaking of
Very
NRGs, You want to tell us about your trumpets?
Well, oh yeah, trumpet dunks, humidity dunks are they're bad.
Bad.
Yeah, it's bad. Dude.
250, dude.
No, 275.
Oh, fuck.
In my size, yeah, they're up to 275. Remember, I was like, oh, they're gonna drop. I could have had them at 185 at one point. That was the lowest I think I saw them, like 185, 180 maybe. It's bad. Fuck, go Ochi the mic. Ochi, people can't hear you. Talk into the mic.
You guys were like, if it drops another $5 or something like that, I'm gonna buy
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I thought I was gonna be able to get them. Honestly,
150.
150 because they retailed at 110,
my God.
and there was so many pairs. They were tanking all over. Fucks didn't want them. A lot of people can't pull off the gold. Fuck you if you can't pull off the gold. Fuck you if you bought the pair and you're trying to sell it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking with you guys. I'm just salty as
That
fuck.
fucking red ribbon.
My sodium is up. My cholesterol's up. My shit's high right now. I'm salty.
Keep going up.
Yeah, dude. I think it's now it's at the point where
You're over.
I think it's gonna settle around this price, 275. I don't think they'll jump up much higher than that. But now I'm fucked. I'm
You
gonna
may
have
have
to
to
pay
try to
that
find.
for 'em.
May have to try to find a used pair on Goat eventually. As time goes on.
Yeah. So I'm disappointed. I have some shit that I might be able to trade. I'm always talking to people about trades and shit. People are always hitting me up for trades and stuff. So another thing, people hit me up, dude. One of the, I don't want to say worst mistakes I've ever made, but it's kind of a mistake, dude. Uploading that real versus fake on the Off-White UNCs. Holy fuck. I got to hire someone. My DMs, it's 9 out of every 10 DMs are about the Off-White Jordan 1 UNCs. Can you legit check my
bro,
pair?
what
A
do
bunch
these
of
look like?
pictures, videos, questions. It's, yeah, dude, I need to hire someone to legit check those for me because I can't, if I haven't got back to you on that, I'm doing the best I can. I literally try to go through and do about 5 a day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, dude.
many?
That many.
Fucking hell.
Well, the video's got 74,000 on it. So you know what I mean? Like you take just a small percentage of that.
Watch video right now?
What's that?
Is that your most like watch?
No. I think I'm up. What is the most? Like 160, 170?
It probably was your lacing
Somewhere in there.
tutorials?
It's
or
either
your
a
cleaner?
lacing or it's something to do with maybe the stripes. The
those
one I'm
up.
taking off the stripes off the
Taking off the
NMDs.
stripes. Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, we're looking at.
All I gotta say is watch the early episodes of Thomas the Franchise vlog, and you'll see my cameo in there all the time in different uniforms at shoe stores,
Got 'em.
everywhere.
That's right. I forgot about that. Shit, you've been in multiple, dude. Everything from Foot Locker or Foot Action to Foot Locker, then to T-Mobile. That's so funny.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that shit, man. It's classic stuff.
Hey, can we go to my shoes finally?
Yeah, let's get into your gifts,
I'm
bro.
fucking pumped. Hey, JJ, I'm pumped for you. That was awesome. Congratulations on your first pair of Ultra Boost, your patent leather joints. Dude, what a great day.
Yeah,
Let's
for
get into
sure.
some fucking shoes over here.
Yeah, for
Okay?
sure.
These are some birthday pickups, some birthday gifts, some fucking... It was a great weekend, man.
It looks
Aside
like it,
from
dude.
the lady situation, it was a
Yeah.
great fucking weekend. So let's get these open. Which one do you want
Which
to look at first?
are these all birthday gifts or this is just stuff you had or what?
Dog, I'm too old. I don't get no gifts. I had to go buy my own gifts.
No.
Well, shoes-wise.
What do you? Oh, I was
shoes-wise.
gonna say.
Shoes-wise.
You got a big ass gift sitting
I
in
got
the
a
corner.
big ass gift we'll talk about here in a second. But yeah, so
Let's get in the shoes.
first one won the raffle. There's no hype on these really. I like them just because I'm a collector, and I just did buy the new PlayStation 1 Classic that just came out on the 3rd.
How much was that?
$100.
That's it, huh?
Dude,
$100.
those shoes are cheap as fuck right
Yeah,
now.
these.
Like,
But I won the raffle, so that's a W.
What about the Soldier gaming console?
Nah, I passed on.
You
that.
didn't go for that one?
No.
You seen that? Soldier Boy? Soldier Boy has a game console. It's called Soldier Game. He has a dude. You guys got to check this out. It's fucking funny. He's got a console that looks like an Xbox. He's got a pair of AirPods. They look like AirPods, but they're called Soldier Pods. Yeah. He's got a pair of fucking the watch. Yep. He's got Soldier Watch. He's got a bunch of shit. A handheld version of the console, a Soldier Game handheld, which in my opinion, if you have a handheld thing and it's called Soldier Game handheld, that right there, that handheld console could have been called Soldier Boy. He missed the opportunity. Game Boy,
Yeah.
Soldier Boy.
Oh,
he could have fucking just
shit.
used the same shit. What the fuck? Who's doing my man's marketing? I thought of that in 3 seconds.
Obviously nobody good.
That's bad.
No.
Fake AirPods.
Everything's fat, bro. The
Way bad.
AirPods, I think, are like they're super cheap, like $50. The watch is like $20. The system says it does 4K, and I'm like, there's no fucking way this thing does 4K. This guy's gonna get laughed out of the building in the gaming community. It's bad. I tried to do some research on it this morning.
Yeah.
It's fucking bad. Anyways, let's get into more important things here.
Gotcha. So these are the new Paul George PlayStation 2.5 collabs.
Quick question here. How did he collab with PlayStation exactly?
I don't really know for sure because this is obviously his second model. Remember, the first model's a little bit more hyped, obviously, arguably.
Because they
black
gave
joints.
PS4s with them.
Yeah, they did. And they did a bunch of friends and family stuff like hoodies and backpacks. I think they did some of that with this release, but this one obviously wasn't as hyped. What I like about this shoe, the bottom, if you're a baller, that's probably one of the best outsoles to ball in.
I was just going to say, it looks super
super
court,
grippy, super fucking court friendly.
Court friendly.
Super legit. The strap with just the lock-in on these are phenomenal. And what I would say, even for a collab, dude, Nike's got their fucking shit together. $110 retail.
Yep.
You can't fucking beat that.
Especially you got the power button on the inside of the tongue. You push it. Yeah. The Paul George logo lights up.
And then the PlayStation 1 is very subtle lit up, but at the backside of it, with the power button, just like the Sony, which is fucking
buttons.
Sweet,
that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, pretty dope, dude. I mean, honestly, I cannot. It's not a pair that I would buy to wear, dude, stylistically.
It is not a lifestyle pair by any stretch.
But if I balled, I would definitely check it out.
Yeah.
$110, I don't even know. You can't beat that.
No, you can't.
You and I both entered the raffle for these because we were like, fuck it, 110.
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to do? I mean.
Dog, we didn't even check in to get our 10-minute head start.
I didn't win the shoes.
I did,
yeah,
though,
you did
by
win
not
the
checking
shoes.
in because
Right.
I even texted you. I was like, dude, let's not even go. I don't fucking want them.
Yep.
But I let the raffle go on because I could edit my size and I could edit certain things, but I couldn't kick myself out of the raffle. So I let it go. And then it's like, oh, you go ahead and confirm your pair in the next 2 hours or whatever it is, or hour. And I did. And I was like, fuck it, I guess
I did.
For 110.
You we're going to get roasted for not separating the sneaker reviews and the fucking, even though this is not a sneaker review, it's just kind of showing some new pickups.
Outsoles in this thing is fucking dope, man.
They're sick,
like,
huh?
what the hell?
It's a dope shoe, dude. I think that's what we're talking about, the outsole. It just looks so court friendly.
Court friendly.
Yeah. It's, and do you ball Ochi? You kind of, a little bit 24 hour and shit? Yeah. That's what I thought. I do have experience with these, though. What do you, Yeah, talking to the mic here. What do you...
Mr. Foot Action Foot Locker.
Right, and that's the thing. Like, I obviously worked at Foot Locker, and then a lot of people will come here, especially when the PG2s just came out. They're probably one of the best priced shoes for basketball at the time anyway. You know what I'm saying? Besides, like, Kyrie.
What was the price on those ones?
No, it's 110.
110
same
has
thing.
always been
Oh,
retail.
no shit. Even on the...
There's no extra price for this collab.
That's dope. That's
How
really
fucking
dope.
sick is that?
That's
And
super
Kyrie's are what, 160?
No, they're like Kyrie's are pretty cheap too.
125, I think, or 120.
120, and
Around the Hardens,
Yeah,
same as the shit as the Hardens, right? Yeah,
But
yeah.
Hardens are getting up there now. They're like
Are they?
160.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought they were in the 125, 130. Huh.
You know who's got ridiculous shoes prices? LeBron. They're like
Of course,
200.
225,
Insane.
terrible.
But you're
Insane.
paying for Zoom Air, like some of that better technology, arguably if you needed it. There is more technology, I would arguably say, in a LeBron.
Oh
So-
no, I mean,
and-
you know,
undoubtedly, but
That's where the price comes
But
from.
for 110, that's not.
That's not a bad shoe at all.
Let's say LeBron's 225. That's 110. Is there a $100 price difference? $120,
Right, exactly.
something
Is
that
it-
warrants
is it
that
gonna make you play
$115.
that much
You
better?
know what I mean?
For
You know
the
what I'm
average
saying? Like-
basketball player, no, probably not.
Yeah.
And it's hard for me to say because I don't ball that much.
I'm the same way. That's why I was asking you. I just don't ball enough to give a educated opinion on
I'm
it.
just,
You know what I
I'm
mean?
just here to take bitches out on horse. That's it. Okay, that's all I want
Horse.
to do.
Do you put your basketball, your court shoes on to play horse?
Fuck yeah.
Really?
I put them on to play around the world.
Are you serious?
What do you know about that?
I wish I had the soundbite ready. Around the world.
Well, why don't you just say go? Why don't you
around-
go ahead and hit me up with the Malone?
I can't.
Oh, okay.
I actually
Dude,
I
you
can't.
have to
Take
now
that L
go
on
to
the
a
way out.
basketball court and like try these out now.
I know. I
like-
think I will. For 110, why not?
Yep,
Yeah, for sure.
for sure.
I'd be the only one with light up shoes.
Did you put them on yet?
I
Did you put
haven't
them on
yet.
feet? You haven't even put them on feet?
Not these, but I've tried on PGs. I just haven't put these on
Oh,
yet.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are going to keep them though. You are going to.
Yeah,
Is there any resale?
No, there's not worth shit. I think
Unless
right
you
now.
had the first gen.
Right now, yeah, first gen's worth quite a bit still, but these guys, I think right now in my size, I can speak to 10 and a halves. They're about 150.
Oh no shit.
I thought they were like
Wow.
120.
They might be that low now. I didn't check today,
I
but
just
yesterday.
saw something on these. It was like cheap as fuck.
Yeah, yesterday there was a buy it now for like 140, 150.
Oh okay.
Nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy. What else you got? What's next up here?
Well, it's a grail that I've wanted for a long, long time. It started out as a friends and family for a little while. And then Adidas finally got their shit together and did a small release. And nobody knew. Like, they just dropped at a store, if I'm correct on that, Och?
On those?
Yeah, on
Dude.
these.
So
Och,
like,
give me the story, because he was working at Foot Locker.
so like I got hard at Foot Locker like in March, like 2-3 years ago.
Okay.
And then these shoes dropped like a month prior to it. I know every single employee that was there had a pair because nobody knew about it.
Crazy.
Just every single one, just were able to get a pair just like that. Every single one.
Was there rules where you guys were able to just cop whatever? What was the rules there when you're?
It depended on the shoe. So like right when Ultra Boost first came out, you could do anything you wanted with it.
Oh.
But then like
As the hype built?
Because they weren't quick strike or anything
no,
like
exactly. So like the ones and twos,
Yeah.
do anything you want. But when the threes and the fours came out, that's when people realized that like they're actually popular. The
hype
so you
and
couldn't
all
even
that.
use your discount on it anymore.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, exactly. So but
Crazy.
As far as like those right there, I have a cool story about those too.
This pair or the OG pair?
Oh no, the OG pair.
The OG pair, okay.
Yeah, so like I said, they dropped like a month prior to me working at Foot Locker, so I didn't have them.
Yeah.
Right. But then you remember like those the opposite cherry 12s? It's like
Yes.
yeah,
Yep.
like it's not a good shoe.
Right.
Not a good
No.
shoe. Bad quality shoe, whatever. I got those for like $140 because I could use my employee discount on Foot Locker or something like that.
Yep.
And then my assistant manager at the time, he was a Jordan guy, right? And then he did not like Ultra Boost whatsoever. So he was like, let's do an even trade on those right now.
Whoa.
So I got those fucking DS for $140.
For those Fire 12s or whatever they call them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big come up.
Damn. Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Even still today with these coming out, because the OG creams are still worth, $330.
There's a difference
$340.
in materials, isn't there?
There
That's
is
what
a
I've been
little
seeing
bit,
on
yeah.
Twitter. I don't own either pair. I don't even own these. I didn't get
I
these.
heard some of the colors are a little different of the cage of some of those things, but the wool to me of the 1.0 looks just as fuzzy and furry as the OG pairs.
Super soft.
You still
Super
have
soft.
Yeah, you still have the Continental outsole, which they did on the OG pair. That was one of the first pairs that got the Continental sole, which was pretty cool. Dude, too similar for me to tell. I don't really need that OG pair. If there are some differences of colorways, I think there's some lighter hints on cage and heel cup of the OGs.
Oh, okay.
But dude, there's not enough differences to tell. These are fire.
What do you
Great.
think, Ochi? Owning the OG pair, do you think there's enough?
Take a look at it because honestly,
Oh, yeah.
I have not looked at these at all.
Look them over for a second, then let us know what you find. But I think what's the resale on this this pair? The new
resale?
ones. Yeah.
There is no resale.
Okay, so you could just go buy them, StockX,
Yeah.
retail.
I think they're still
maybe
sitting
under
at some
retail.
sites. The
you
cheapest
can get
I've
them on
seen them
sites?
under retail was $170
This
with a
is
promo
like
code.
a fucking woolly sweater, man. Like,
No,
holy
so
crap.
nice.
This is the best pair of boots I've ever owned in my entire life.
Yeah.
Really?
It goes with anything.
The creams?
Especially back when I had them, when I first had them, like they were going for like 600.
That was the.
As a
that
matter
was
of fact, if you look at properlbc.com,
Yeah.
they still have not a full size run, but they've got about half a size run.
They got
still.
my size run.
I think they might have a 12, 13.
What was retail on them?
200.
Yep. They have 191 on StockX right now.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
under retail.
Under retail, that's so crazy.
Obviously over retail with shipping, but you're going to pay shipping
regardless.
at retail most places anyways. So
Let me get on proper
go to proper LBC, see if they have your
Long
size.
Beach. Let's see what's up here. It's loading up here. What do you think, Coach? How are they looking compared to?
Like the cage.
Hold up, talking to the mic. You
Oh.
think what?
The cage behind the like a cream color, obviously right here.
Yeah.
I think that's a little different colored.
That's what I think.
Oh,
too,
really?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
How
what they
about
were
maybe you
saying.
just wore yours too much and they're a little beat up, dog.
Maybe, but even then, they might have changed it up a little bit. Because
I
if you
think
look
it's
here,
just a slight color difference. Yeah.
in all honesty, I think the 1.0s look more creamier.
Do they?
I think,
Huh.
especially in the
Dallas, how are you not coordinating with him saying, "Hey, I'm bringing in the new creams. Bring in your OG
Oh,
creams."
dude, I sold mine.
Oh, you don't even have them.
Yeah, I
Never
sold
mind.
mine like 6 months ago or something.
Damn it!
like
I was
that.
just
Dude,
trying
OG
to get
was
Dallas
smart.
on some.
He cashed check snap next.
What did you sell them for?
Oh, I didn't sell them. I actually traded it.
For what?
Pirate Blacks.
Oh yeah. What are you gonna do? You still
Which
got
one?
those?
15 or 16s?
16s. It was 16s.
You still got 'em?
16s. Nope.
Sold those two or traded them?
I had to pay rent 1 month.
Nice.
Yeah.
Adulting. How old are you now?
19.
19. Fucking 19, 20. Neither of you fools could even came to the damn karaoke party over the weekend. Dallas's birthday. Sorry, we have adult birthdays, so we'll let you know when we do the kids' birthday party. We'll invite you guys, let you come out. Yeah, they do got they do got a full size. Oh no, never mind. They got one size left, 13.
Okay.
If you need a size 13, proper LBC's got them sitting there on the creams. Oh, they do have a 9. Oh, yep, 9 and 13. Oh, 8, 9, and 13. Sorry. We revised that. 3 revisions there. 8, 9, and 13 on Proper LBC. I don't know if they'll still be there by the time this podcast drops, but properlbc.com if you're trying to get the creams. But you might be able to find your size under retail. So I'd be stupid to buy my size there because I can get them under retail on StockX. And I got a free shipping code that they sent me for selling so many pairs of shoes on that bitch.
Bet on it.
So, yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm going to get those creams for sure, especially after you said they're one of your favorites. They go with everything. At that price, it's stupid for me not to grab them. It's like, yeah, it's like the 110 on the PGs, you know? What else you got? What other?
I have a quick question.
Oh, go ahead.
Why do they extend the tread? Because they have the same thing on my Ultra Boost.
They all are.
Yeah.
They're all the same. That's just
you know
part of the
why?
design.
Just
part of the design. I think it's the outsole, just with running, when your heel comes down as a running.
So does it rub off the back of it?
Rub off the back of the boost.
Let me
See on these shoes right here? Like, you see how it goes up a little bit?
It will wear it
If
down.
it was straight, then it would just
Yep.
wear them down.
let me tell you the best part of that. That's exactly right. So I am wearing the EQT.
Yeah.
Yep.
I call them the ship of boosts, but the what are these? The 9117s, 9118s, whatever they are.
Yeah.
The OGs. Dude, the boost gets fucking roasted on the back. Now, if they
Oh,
had
shit.
that same
Yep.
flap that came back on the outsole as the Ultra Boost,
Yeah, let me see that.
it would save my boost.
Oh,
Yeah, you see how his
shit.
boost
Okay,
is just
I
browned
gotcha.
out on the
Look at
back.
that.
If you guys can see,
That's
if you're watching on
smart
the
as fuck.
YouTube channel,
Is that only with the Continental?
No,
I think
it's an Ultra Boost thing.
it's just Ultra Boost. Yeah,
just
even
Ultra Boost.
1.0s had that.
Yep. Sure.
That was just the way they designed it, so the boost would last longer for runners. So your boost isn't contacting the concrete over and over as you're running.
Speaking of that, what do we all have on feet today?
So we know JJ's got the Jordan 1 mids, the North Carolina joints. You've got the EQT 9317s, the OG colorway, which we picked up at Vegas at Undefeated. We waited in line, almost got in a little scuffle. Motherfucker trying to cut in front of us out there.
True that.
You got the okay, all right, little S-dub action coming through.
Got the Sean Wotherspoons.
First time in the studio, I had to I had to let myself, know.
It was so funny too because I was pulling down the alley this morning and I saw this fool walking down the alley. I was like, "Who the fuck is rolling through the alley in Witherspoons over here?" Like I never see no hype kicks around here. I see these homeless motherfuckers rocking nothing. You know what I mean? Like we have a big homeless problem around here around the shop. But anyway, so I was like, "Yeah, I never see." I was like, "What is this?" And I was like, "Oh, it's fucking Ochi. Ochi, get in the car. Let's go." He just jumped in my car. We just rolled around the front. I was just creeping up on him. You know me. 5% tint so you can't see up in my window. GameCube, Nintendo. Little Slim Thug for you. I think I said the line backwards, but anyway. So you're rocking the Sean Weatherspoons. What was tell me the story on those Weatherspoons. How did you acquire those? Trade?
Bro, I actually
Got lucky?
Fuck no, bro. I actually
Got backdoored? Your friends at Bait?
You,
Oh, okay,
you know,
go ahead.
you know that shit. The shoe dropped at Vices and Bait
Yep.
in Denver, right?
Yep.
I actually waited in line at Bait
Oh,
for
shit.
these. So I came to Bait the day before it released.
Yeah.
At like 12 p.m. Midday.
Yeah.
And then I just stayed there the entire day, the entire night, and then next morning at 10 o'clock.
Shut the... You slept
bam,
out
bam.
there?
Like slept on
What?
the fucking
At least it was summertime release, though, right?
Bro,
So
it was like what was it? End of March, early April.
Oh, so it was kind of
She
cold.
was cold as
Never
hell.
mind. I'm
She
fucking
was
tripping.
cold as
I
hell.
forgot. I thought it was for some reason I thought it was later, like June. It was in April, huh?
It was freezing.
March, April.
It was freezing. It's the most intense thing I've ever done in my entire life. Yeah. Really, bro.
But you got the shoe retail.
Yeah, I did.
And then you still rock them? That's
what,
tight.
You know what was arguably the third most intense thing I've ever seen this morning? Your celebration on the box screen.
Oh, shit.
We gotta put that up, bro.
That shit killed me, dog.
We gotta put that up.
I put that out on Twitter, so you guys probably already
bro.
saw it, but
Hey,
IG
speaking
as
of
well.
that, speaking of that post,
Yeah.
bro, you might have to take that down,
Why?
bro, because everybody's texting me like, "Hey, bro,
We can see your order
yeah,
number.
you can see your order
Oh,
number.
no shit.
You can see your order number. Somebody's about to cancel it. Somebody's gonna cancel it.
Oh, should I delete it?
Yeah, bro. Someone already tweeted under that video the actual order number on.
No way.
Yeah.
On my post?
Yeah.
Wow. My notifications.
Fucking trolls.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do me dirty.
So I'm getting a little spooked out here, bro.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me, wow. I don't, why? God, people are such fucking losers, bro.
Man,
People are such fucking
got
losers.
that loser juice, dog.
Like I can't even I can't even just put up a video about getting excited without motherfucker. Literally, like someone literally tweeted out the order
order
Fuck
number,
you,
bro.
Mr. Cookerson.
Oh,
How about
God,
that,
bro?
Fuck you, bud. You fucking pussy.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
That's not tight.
You got a fucking problem? Let me know. Fucking bitch. Fuck you. Following my shit. Tweeting out my mother. I'm heated about that. That just almost ruined my mood.
Yeah,
The
like why do
motherfucker-
people got to be doing that shit, man? What are
Bitch
you
made.
trying to fucking
Right.
prove?
That was such a good video, such a good morning.
Dude, it
with
was
that, bro.
funny. Like I thought it was
Such a good
I thought it was so
vibe,
funny,
yeah.
and now I had to delete the motherfucker. That's wild. All right, so I'll go ahead and delete that off the fucking. I think I'm gonna keep it up on my IG, but I'll delete it off of Twitter.
Twitter's where people's are at.
Exactly. Twitter's where people they're just whack, dude. Just whack as fuck. Like I don't really know any other way to say it other than you're whack as fuck for doing that shit. So let me go ahead and delete this shit real quick. Ruin my mood real quick. Turn me into Dallas. Ruin my vacation real quick. God damn, I'm annoyed.
Well,
Fucking
and real
annoyed.
quick, while you're doing that, what do you have on feet, man?
I got a really dope shoe, but I'm probably gonna ruin it because I'm gonna put it up this motherfucker's ass, so it's gonna get brown. Fucking pussy.
You're gonna get a little cream mix in
Bitch
there,
made
huh?
motherfucker. I'm so heated right now. I'm salty as fuck. Anyway, God, dude, I hate when people do my boys dirty.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, man, I got the Ultra Boost Me Adidas, the Clima joint they allowed you to create.
Fuck yeah.
So the teal, super hard to keep clean, but probably one of my favorite cops of the year.
Yeah.
Just because of I don't know. I just love the bright shit. I love the way the black boost, the black heel cup and black boost, the way the teal pops off of those.
I love the orange.
Yeah, the orange inside
The
is
actual
nice.
boost and the insole, how
Orange
it pops
torsion.
through the actual prime knit. Yeah, I
Yep.
fucking love that shoe.
I'm so mad at those.
Why? Why are you mad at these?
Because they literally
They-
look like my naked Ultra
They do look like the Nakeds, yeah.
do.
But a little bit sicker in honesty because of the black boost and the black heel cup.
Yeah.
A male version of the Nakeds. That's a great way to put it. A male version of the Nakeds is what I got on today. The Me Adidas. I just love that boost hit in orange behind the tongue too. That's dope to me. Yeah, this shit's fucking fire. All right, so the tweet has been deleted off Twitter. No, yeah, I apologize, man. I didn't even think. I had no idea that. I just didn't know it was gonna go down like that.
Hey, we ready to show the other one? The main gift from Robin.
Hold up. Do you think, man, I'm going to feel fucking bad, dude. I'm going to owe you money or some shit. If you won the Supreme shit and someone does fucking cancel that order or do something with that, that's possible, huh? People out here doing that?
I think it is. I think.
Cancel the order.
Yeah, I've seen people like post this like, hey, take this order down, take this shit down when somebody fucks up when they post, prematurely. But I've never really heard of somebody actually going through with it.
Yeah.
But I think it's people trying to protect people usually. Hey, your order number's up there, bro. Get rid of it, kind of thing. But that's as far.
It's also possible for like when people post like, hey, I used
Give him the mic. Sorry.
Hey, I used the bar and I caught 5 of them or something like that, and they have an order number in
Gotcha.
there. That's when they can report it and be like, hey,
Oh, okay.
like this person, this order number right here.
So could someone else cancel your individual order off of one thing? They can cancel your order without being you?
You know, I think
that
it's
possible?
very possible.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put anything past the internet, I guess. It's just so fucking whack. God, I'm going to try not to let that shit ruin my fucking day here. That really makes me mad. If it gets canceled, bro, I got you. It's my own fucking fault. I'll take care of you, man. I'll fucking buy the shit for you. I'll fucking pay whatever. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I just need to make it right. And then I'm going to go fucking ruin my Me Adidas 2.0s.
Up that fool's ass.
Fucking bitch. All right, man, let's move along. Yeah, let's get into the big shit. Time for the big shit. Mind on the big shit. Eyes on the big shit. Here we go, the big shit. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see what's going on right now. He's sliding this right in front of the cameras.
It's so big.
It is he got this for his birthday. It is the motherfucking Everlast Supreme folding exercise mat, which also can be Dallas might use it as a yoga mat. So I think Dallas is going to start going to yoga more with his lady after these counseling sessions, and he's going to just take this into yoga, which I know she's going to be so annoyed if you do
Actually,
that.
she made it fucking perfectly clear that I will not be taking that in if I go with her. So,
Nice.
guess what? Now I'm inspired to go to my own fucking yoga.
Oh, just do your own shit.
Fuck yeah.
Hit up Diamond Dallas Page.
I'm fucking
Just
hitting
go
up
do
DDP.
Yeah, do
This
DDP
is
yoga.
still a boxing mat, just to be clear here.
JJ.
But
It's not a boxing mat. It's a
it's
wrestling
from
mat.
Look, JJ, it's a folding exercise mat.
Folding exercise. You
From
can do any-
Everlast.
Would you not consider yoga exercise?
You can use this for boxing.
Yeah, well, how do you get? Yeah, when's the last time you used a mat like that for boxing, JJ?
They just do like wrestle on it.
Well, yeah, it's a folding
You can
exercise
barely
mat.
wrestle on this either.
You
like-
can do any kind of exercises you want. Folding exercise mat. Is
Hey.
yoga exercise?
I'll give you that.
Hey,
All right, so you and Robin right now,
Take that L on the way out.
take that motherfucking L on the way out. You missed it. Yeah.
Let me put you all on game. So y'all shut the fuck up. Here's what I'm going to use it for. Okay.
You all shut up.
So you know your boy's about to buy a new car, right? As a matter of fact, franchise pulled up on me this morning.
New
in
car.
Yet a fucking
Shocking.
another
Yeah,
car.
Shocking. I'm
Okay?
blown away. Dallas had
now,
another
who
car.
gives
At
a
least
shit?
it was a Subaru.
Yeah, who gives a shit what that car was? I'm still. So I have my car. It is at the brokerage right now, getting photos, getting uploaded to their websites. We're getting ready to sell it. We're like, it's on. I may never see that car again.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yep.
But that being said, let's go back to what I am buying, and that's going to be that Toyota 4Runner. Now, if anybody knows about a 4Runner, and most compact SUVs, 4Runner is not a compact SUV, but most compact SUVs, the seats do not completely fold down 90 degrees. That's the issue. However, a Toyota 4Runner, the seats do completely fold 90 degrees flat, which is fucking sick. And I did some measurements, and that Supreme fucking yoga mat / exercise mat fits perfect in there. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to drive Robin up to the mountains, do some hiking, i.e. fill up her fucking love tank, and we're going to sleep like hype beasts like we are.
Are you kidding me? You're
I'll
gonna.
fucking-
That's how what you're really gonna do with it?
We're going to fucking put that in the 4Runner. We're going to put some
Why not pitch a
sheets on
tent?
that shit, and we're going to fucking pitch tents in the car.
No. Well, I know you guys are bringing your dogs. So then what?
They'll sleep with us.
Just piss on the mat?
Dude, dogs don't... Dude, we don't have puppies, dog.
What? Just get all kinds of hair on the mat?
We got sheets on top of the mat.
Oh, okay.
Come on, man.
All right, makes
We're
sense.
making a bed out of that motherfucker.
All right, cool.
It's gonna be great.
Really
So-
showing up. Really showing it off. We're gonna
Yeah.
fucking lay it down and cover it up.
And by
with
the
sheets.
way, let me just
Great way to.
Sick.
Let me just give some other sneaks here. So Robin,
Sneaks.
who does not want me to ever have this in a yoga studio, it's like breaking all rules.
It's tight that she got it for you and then she forbids you or she
and
tells
she's
you where
the
you
one
can
that
use
fucking
it.
bought this for me. So
That's
this was my
tight.
birthday gift from Robin. So hey, I appreciate you, man. It's really, really nice. And I had to open this by myself on my birthday on a day where we are super fucking not talking to each other, but I still FaceTimed her.
Wait, tell me this. So you guys are fighting. You guys
Yeah.
are in the zone in this argument, in this
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah.
Wait, you got this on what day?
On my birthday.
Oh, Sunday?
On Sunday.
What?
Or no, sorry, I guess it was Monday. That's
Okay,
my
so it
bad.
came on Monday.
Damn, that's
I was
my
gonna
bad.
say, damn.
Got my days wrong.
She did some extra shit getting Sunday delivery.
Yeah.
Okay, so and then she was gone at that time?
Yeah, let's
On Monday?
Okay, so let's be a little bit more transparent here.
Yeah, I'm confused.
So, the day of my birthday.
What do you mean you had to FaceTime her?
The day of my birthday, I was just running errands all day, trying to keep myself busy, staying out of the house because there was some awkwardness. Obviously, we're still fighting. She decided to go to her parents' house. For a
Oh,
couple
okay.
days,
We're up in
so-
the mountains or somewhere? Where do they live?
Longmont.
Longmont,
So
okay.
she lives. They live up in Longmont. So she needed some
about
time away
45
from
minutes
me,
from here, yeah.
giving me some time, that kind of stuff. So on Monday,
So you're just chilling at the house
Yeah.
by yourself. She take the dog too?
yeah, she took the dog.
Took the dog. So you're in an empty crib
Oh, it's the fucking
by
worst.
yourself
It's the worst.
on Monday.
Hey, and
when you're
I'm in-
supposed to be on a trip.
Yeah. And technically, it's my house because I live there, but it's her house.
Right.
Okay. So I'm not in
It was
my
her house originally.
Yeah.
You rented your house out.
You got it. So
Yeah.
I'm in her house.
Tight.
No dog.
Tight.
Don't have her around.
Sick.
I'm feeling like shit. I'm feeling a little emotional. Feeling like Drake all up in my feelings a little bit with no Kiki. Okay.
Right.
And this package, get a knock on the door on Monday morning.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm like, what the fuck is this big ass box? And it says Robin, but it doesn't say StockX headquarters. It doesn't say anything like that on the label. It's this big ass fucking box. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I text Robin, and I didn't get anything, and I didn't see that she read my text. So I'm like, oh, she's fucking mad.
Yep.
When you see somebody not read your text as close as her and I are in this case, you're
She
like,
has her red receipts on?
oh, fuck
I like
yeah.
it.
I got
Yeah.
mine on.
Yeah, you can't trust people that don't have their red receipts on.
Yeah, you know what's funny about that?
Huh.
I got mine on.
Robin's got hers on. Yeah.
You don't have yours on.
Yeah, I know.
But you see, yeah, but you see when it's so
You like
fucked
that?
up.
You like that? You
Yeah,
like that?
yeah, no.
Kirk Cousins style. You like that?
Get out of here. So
That's tight.
Oh, so let me get
I'm
back
just
to-
saying I don't trust people that don't have them on. Doesn't mean I have to have them on.
Gotcha.
It's just what I do.
The
You do your
irony.
own philosophies. Come up with your own shit. That's my shit. That's what I do.
Okay, Atlantis, that's fine.
Yeah.
So
It's
Monday.
like rain on your breakup day.
Yeah, it's like 10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife.
Monday.
What? So this package comes. I text Robin. She doesn't fucking reply. So 30 minutes goes by, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna call her. Well, long story short, she was on a jog with her pup. No big deal. So I'm like, hey, you got a big ass package here. You know, do you want me to open it for you? Do you want me to see if it's there? What do you want? You know? And she's like, I think it's yours. I'm like, okay.
Dang, all sad like that?
Yeah. And she's like, I said, well, if it's mine, do you want to FaceTime? I'll FaceTime you while I open it. Is that cool? Do you want me to open it? Do you still want me to keep the gift? And she's like, well, I don't think I can return it. I think it's all sales final. I'm like, okay, well, do you want me to open it in front of you? And she's like, okay. So we did a little FaceTime action. I was super pumped and gave her some props.
Was it awkward at all? You guys were mad at each other.
It was
You guys were pissed.
it's a
And then
little
you put
awkward.
her up on FaceTime and you're opening this gift that is not cheap,
Yeah.
that she went out of her way to get for you.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And here's the really, really tight shit. And I have to give Robin mad props on this shit. And I don't even know if you know the answer to this, but she didn't use my StockX account.
She created her own.
Oh my God, that's fucking fire. Dude,
created
that's going out of her way.
She created her own
Bro.
StockX account.
Girlfriend of the year.
We got to
man.
give her some claps
Did
on
the
that. That is
research.
fucking
Did the research, hit you up and asked you
dedication.
valid questions. Mm-hmm. But she made the purchase. She did the research. She got the bid accepted. She bought it in enough time where it almost got here on my birthday, a day late. That's pretty good execution
Crazy
for
stuff,
just
dude.
creating the account.
for creating. Yeah, she just went on. She knows nothing about fucking.
Nothing.
She's not in the game like we are. She just went on there.
Oh, and
created
by
an
the
account,
way,
got it.
do you remember when StockX was
That's
doing the
dope.
free gift? I think it was Black Friday.
Yes.
That's when she bought it. We
Oh.
still don't know what the gift is.
Why?
Oh shit.
We haven't received it.
Oh, they don't send it with your item?
I think they let you know what the gift was, so she may have just not told me what it was, but I think it's a small, it might have been a sticker or a pin, like an enamel pin or something, but we haven't received it yet, so we don't really know what
get
that
an
is.
email about that.
I think she did,
Weird.
but I didn't actually ask her what it
That's
was.
tight. You buy a fucking big ass purchase like that and you get a pin. Get the
Yeah.
fuck out of here.
Thanks, fucking
Well, you
StockX.
could win like the UNC off whites and the red
Could
ones
win and did
like,
win are different things, okay? Shit in your hand, shit in one hand, and hope in another and see which one fills up faster.
I'll
okay?
tell you this, I like StockX Black Friday deal better than fucking Goat. Ain't nobody that I
Oh, with
know
those
won any
raffles?
fucking shoes.
No, yeah. I don't know
So
anyone.
fuck
that-
Goat.
Yeah, if you
least
got
you had
lucky on
somewhat of a chance.
if you got lucky on the goat raffle, leave a comment, man.
Yeah, I'd like to
I
see.
would like to know because nobody I know in the game got lucky on the goat raffle at all. Do you know anyone? Mike?
Ever seen somebody win that?
No.
No, that's what we're
Hey,
saying.
Exactly. Like,
It's not
I think
possible.
that shit's rigged.
Goat?
I truly think so. 'Cause,
Yeah.
Like, I know so many people that tries it every time, posting it on Twitter, extra picture. Nobody ever
But you know what? Think about it.
I
They
almost had
had
1,000 tickets. How could I not win anything?
Think about it. Think about it. When they sent out that email, they told you how many entries they had. It was over 1 million entries, right? It was like
It was something insane.
1,700,000 or something crazy amount of entries. So, you know, I don't know if I want to
Plus,
jump to the
they put
conclusion of being
hypest
rigged,
shoes
but
on there. So it's
you're
like,
right. Look at the amount of motherfuckers that entered. That's like saying I know someone that's won the lotto. I don't know any of those motherfuckers either. Do you?
Fair enough.
So let's not kill goat as far as
Right.
let's relax a little bit. Let's try to come to it with a little bit of logic. I
Well,
get we're a
all
little
I'm-
mad because
all
we
I'm
don't win,
saying,
but
there's no
let's not say
logic.
it's rigged
The logic is, I'm just saying that, hey, StockX actually gave you something for every purchase.
for every purchase.
You were
right.
guaranteed
You
to win
just saying
something.
it's better than what goat offered in your opinion, right?
For the
Fine.
holiday thing. That's
fine.
all.
I'll take it. That's fine.
But
That's
yes,
fine.
please post something in the fucking comments if you did win. I'd sure like to.
No.
I'd like to fucking shake your hand.
No, it's fine. I'll take it, and you can take.
Take that L on the way out.
Okay, take that L on the way out. Dude, I'm gonna. No, it's already over.
Yeah.
It's that quick, fellas.
All right, last thing, and then we can fucking move on finally.
Okay, go ahead. Oh yeah, you got another.
oh shit, another. Oh,
Let me see this
yeah.
thing. Did you get this for your birthday?
I bought this for myself yesterday. We were at
Little
Sierra-
self birthday gift.
Yeah.
Nice. Didn't get enough.
We were
Pairs
at
of shoes, Supreme mat, not enough. Got to
Yeah.
get a self birthday gift.
Yeah, we were at Sierra Trading Post, which is kind of almost like a TJ Maxx, almost kind of like a Ross, but a little nicer. They carry name brand stuff there.
Oh,
but
I thought it was like REI. I thought it was like an outdoor store.
it
or
is an
something.
outdoor store. They have a lot of
But it's like
outerwear.
Ross?
Dude, they got all kinds
So
of
it's
weird
the
shit.
Ross version of the outdoor stuff.
And trust me, I went and looked at the shoes.
Where's that even
it's
at?
fucking Ross all day.
Where's that even at?
It was off of University and
Oh,
essentially
so it's not
Bellevue.
even in like a big shopping center where
no,
you're like,
just a little
oh, it's
strip.
down by
Yeah, just a
Park
little
Meadows
strips.
or 144. No, nothing, huh?
Yeah,
Wow.
kind of major cross streets, University and Bellevue, but kind of outlet prices, but name brand stuff. Really nice. So I actually got a new backpack, and this is the Jan Sport, which we all know from back in the 90s, which I heard is actually making a comeback.
Are they
Now, I
really?
don't know about a hyped comeback, but they are making a comeback, and this is a collab with Diamond Supply.
Dude, I think this thing's fucking dope. It's got a laptop pocket in here and shit too.
Dude, a computer pocket, an iPad pocket. Dude, it's got pockets on pockets.
That is fire. Plus the hits of Diamond style
Tiffany blue.
The Tiffany blue.
Tiffany blue. You know, the Diamond signature shit. That is fucking dope. I like that. There's hits on the outside and on the inside,
Yeah.
Oh shit.
which is super super sick. Dude, I rocked I rocked a JanSport back in the day.
Hell yeah.
Forever. You know
Everybody
what I mean?
did.
That was it. 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th
Dude,
grade.
I went to
JanSport
school
out.
with people who still had those backpacks. Like,
Did they have the Diamond Supply collab? Just kidding.
Nah.
really?
That shit's fire though.
Hey, do you know how much this cost me? What's your guess?
$20.
JJ, get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna say
It's from
I'm gonna
fucking
say,
Ross. Like, what?
I'm gonna say 80 to 100.
That's kind of what I thought. Good. What you got,
Ochi?
Ochi?
Hit me with like a $69.99 price.
Pretty damn close. $49.99.
Wow, that's
$50.
fucking-
I thought that
wow.
was a nice pickup, man.
I thought you said JanSport was making a comeback.
I think
Sounds
they
like they're
are.
giving it away. $50.
Well,
jeez, for a collab.
It's nice shit at outlet prices.
Yeah,
Like, I
that's
feel
dope.
Like
That's really dope. I would definitely pay that. Dude, the Herschel that I have sitting right here
Yeah.
is a $100 backpack.
Sure.
You know what I mean? $99.99. And
I think that's a $100 pack back all the day, or all day, every day.
yeah, I'd have to look inside. I'd have to put my laptop in it, and I'd have to see how much room is left after. But if it was as roomy as the Herschel is after you have your laptop in there,
Sure.
I wouldn't be opposed to fucking switching it up or trying it out.
Yeah.
I think the flap on the top, that's the only thing that bothers
How
me a
it
little
zips?
bit. No, the handle. The little handle that's sitting up at the top, out
yeah.
of the top there, it looks like a cheap piece of fucking vinyl from far away.
It does.
That's the thing I don't like about it. It's the only thing I don't like. Everything else I think is dope. That's the only thing I don't like is they could have done that in Tiffany blue, in like a nice Tiffany blue, and with a more of a heavy duty material.
Like the nylon or whatever.
I don't want to feel like I'm going to pick up my backpack that has a laptop and a bunch of shit in it, and it's kind of heavy, and it's going to fucking rip.
Yeah.
You know, that's the last thing I want. I would rather. I don't even know if my shit has a. Oh yeah, it definitely does. This is exactly what I'm talking about. If you could put something like this on there, that's on the Herschel in the Tiffany color, that would have set it off, in my opinion.
I agree.
That would have been dope.
Yeah.
This is durable, man. This shit ain't going nowhere. That looks like it could snap off.
Sure.
Does that make sense? That's my only complaint about the backpack. Other than that, I think it's super dope.
Yeah.
$50, can't beat it.
All day.
If it does snap off, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
$50.
We'll take it somewhere, get it sewed back on.
Exactly.
Get a new one.
Isaac will sew it for you.
I'll get that custom Tiffany blue put on myself.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, we got to do it here at the shop that knows how to run a sewing machine now. He sewed me up some, you saw on my
saw
pants.
that, yeah.
On my IG. Yep, sewed that shit up. All right, let's move along from the gifts. Supreme drop and sneakers this morning, kind of jump into that topic. We already talked a little bit about, I got pissed off about the the Supreme drop. Ochi copped. I was super happy for him. Not so happy about the way people act on Twitter.
Correct.
But nonetheless, man, what were you going after this morning? Were you going after the same thing as he was?
I
The
was,
crew neck?
man. So I asked Ochi because Ochi's been in the Supreme game for a little while, you know, and is pretty knowledgeable, but just about gauging hype with that stuff. So I was like, dude, which color should I go for that gives me the best chance, obviously, of the least amount of hyped of the biggest hyped item?
Just to get something. You're not
Just
trying to
to
resell, you're just
get-
trying to get it.
Yeah, I was just trying to get it. And if I can resell it, if it makes sense, I'll do it. You know how I am. But
Yeah.
I'm also that collector. So he's like, dog, you got to hit up the gray. He's like, you got to go with the gray crew neck with the fucking red box logo. He's like, I think the green is looking pretty heavy. The black is obviously probably the most hyped. He's like, go for the gray.
Okay, so he got you hyped up.
Yep.
You went for it. Unfortunately,
Take that L on the way out.
that's what
Correct.
happened to you. And I think you wait. Were you? So you went for the gray.
I went for the
You
gray
got
too.
the gray.
Yep, I got the
You
gray.
didn't get the gray.
That's correct.
Was it an issue of putting your credit card in fast enough, or
I'm too fucking slow.
how did you do it? Did you have some shit set up that you were able to get it in quicker? Or are you quicker typing? Was it luck? What happened here?
I've had the same exact card for probably 2 years.
Okay.
I've probably tried for, well, let's say the Supreme drop week is like 16 weeks in
Yeah.
season or something
Yep.
like that.
Yep.
I probably done 10 out of 16 for past 2 years.
Wow. And how much
So-
of stuff have you hit on?
Oh, a lot.
A lot of
Yeah,
stuff. Okay.
Yeah. And
What would you say the best item you've gotten?
best item I've gotten,
Yeah. What were you able to hit on? Luckiest you got on Supreme?
luckiest I've ever gotten.
Did you get the motorbike?
Fuck no.
Did
I
you
should,
get the
I
pinball
should-
machine?
too broke for that, bro. You gotta have some stock money to
Yeah,
even
you
try for some
gotta have
shit
a little
like
bankroll.
that. Exactly.
Right.
As far as like, okay, let me tell you the dumbest thing I have. Dallas already knows this.
Yeah.
Dallas already knows this. I don't know if you do.
I don't.
Like a couple seasons ago, Supreme released a brick,
Oh, you have one of those. Huh?
and I hit on the brick.
Do those have value?
I think they retail like at $30-some, something like
Okay.
that, and now they're like over $100.
Oh shit,
yeah,
that's some
and,
decent
and
value.
it's actually on StockX and shit like
That's
that.
more than most shoes that are dropping these days. You'd be lucky to
Right.
get 50 out of any fucking if
Exactly.
you're trying to resell shoes.
Yeah,
That's
So-
pretty cool. Okay, so you got the brick.
So I got the brick. This right here is an
The Public Enemy.
Public Enemy collabs with Undercover on there. What else? What else do I hit? it's hard to think on the spot, but I used to especially when I was in high school, I used to buy shit and just like
try to make money,
flip
yeah.
it, rotate
So
it so I can
yeah.
get some new shit in there. I got the Gucci t-shirt. Gucci was Supreme. Have you guys heard about that?
Oh, did you? Gucci Man?
Yeah. Gucci Man's on a Supreme t-shirt.
Yeah, that's a fire one.
Yeah, that's fire.
That's a really well-known one.
Yeah.
Like
Dope.
almost maybe even more than the Nasty Nas.
Oh yeah.
The Gucci Man for
Look
sure.
that up.
Or like the Kermit the Frog.
Yeah.
I know that one.
Big
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
But the Gucci Man, I think that's one of my favorites. That's
a
one of
good
the most
one.
well-known
On the
ones.
back of it, there's like a 1049 or whatever.
Oh yeah,
studio
yep. I
name
have
is,
seen
yeah.
that one.
Yep.
What was there anything else any that you wanted from today other than the Supreme crew neck sweatshirt?
The crew neck was dope. For me,
What colors did it come in? Came in gray.
God, it came in a
A
bunch.
bunch?
It came in green, fucking red, gray, black, cream,
Damn.
yellow, fucking pink, and blue.
Wow,
A lot of colors.
that's crazy. All sold
And,
out.
Yeah, and they retailed for $158. Obviously, with $10 shipping, $168. And right now, we were kind of looking up some of the prices. What did you guys see that these are on StockX right now?
Did you see any?
Go ahead.
Oh, for the one he copped, it's gonna be around. Let's check real quick. 810.
Holy
And
shit!
if you've got a small, you're going over $1,000.
no way. What
And-
size you get? Large, nice.
And
Are you gonna
I-
wear it or are you gonna try to resell it?
That's my biggest dilemma.
Mike, give him the mic. I gotta be able to hear.
That's my biggest dilemma because I can, as soon as I get it, I can sell it and make probably $500 on it easy.
Yeah,
But that also makes me want to fucking wear that shit.
right. Of
You know what I'm
course.
saying? Like,
Dude, after the accolades of being able to fucking manually cop, like it'd
Right.
be hard to sell it.
Yeah.
I mean, money. I want to make money.
Right.
Trust me. But I don't know, that accolade of being able to cop this, again, one of the arguably most hyped items that Supreme does.
That's the
every
dilemma
season.
anytime you cop some hype, whether it's sneakers, streetwear, whatever. It's you're always like, oh man, I can make so much money off this. And then when you get it in hand, it is so hard to part with.
Sure.
That ends up being the real issue there. I mean, for a lot of people, maybe some people, they don't give a fuck about parting with it, but if they're strictly in the game trying to make money, but, go ahead.
And the crazy thing about this is that these are already up for sale, and they don't even have a fucking photo for the items yet.
Oh, on StockX?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. Crazy stuff. We kind of talked about that a little bit with the being able to move your Supreme items before you even have them in stock. Are you familiar with that? We had a couple people leave comments
you the
how you
extra
sell
time.
streetwear on StockX before you even have it. People are selling it the day of, and they give you like a little bit of a leeway. They give you like, someone, damn, I forgot who it was. Someone was telling me they bought something off there. Oh, it was my homie Chris here. He said he bought some off there, and then it said, well, please allow an additional 2 weeks or a week or
Really?
something. Yeah, 10 days for delivery or something.
I can understand that now because a couple months ago, Dallas knows this. I got the Supreme breathalyzer.
Oh, yeah.
I might have it on me right
Oh,
now.
shit.
It's fire.
Does it work good?
Yeah, it
Does it
actually
work
works.
well?
Yeah, I have the battery out now, but
Oh, why?
but,
Does it keep bumping your keys and shit?
no, I
when you...
keep dropping it.
Oh,
So,
gotcha.
and the thing down here keeps like coming
Sliding
out.
off.
So I was like,
you'd
you know
have to
what?
put some tape on it and
Yeah,
shit,
exactly.
old school
So
video
it's-
game
yeah,
style.
Exactly. So like I'll take it out when I go out. I'll just slide
Pop it in. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. And then these shits took like 3 weeks to come.
Really?
Yeah, because I got it like that as soon as it came out because I took an L.
Huh.
But I had to.
You
I
pay
had to have
resale
it.
for that?
Yeah.
Dang, what was
Like,
retail and what was resell?
I can't remember what retail was. I think it was like $30-something. And all
Yeah.
But I think I got it for like $60-something.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
think it's $29.99
bad.
if I'm correct on that. Yeah.
Not too bad, and it works well though.
It works well. And
That's
the thing is,
crazy.
if you
So
actually,
you're telling people you're drinking underage? Nice.
no, this is for you know,
No, he's just
The
for
look on
hype.
his face.
That's
just for
for hype,
hype. You know what
dog.
I'm saying? Yeah.
What happened to putting the battery in when you go out?
I got to show people what
Oh,
to do.
all right,
you know
cool,
what I'm saying?
cool.
Like,
And then you can buy like extra tips for it.
Yeah.
So you make sure that you're not blowing on
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
tip, obviously.
That's tight.
It's to help the homies out, you know? Like,
Oh yeah. Hey, everyone that is of age, I got the breathalyzer here. Make sure everyone is getting home safe. I've got the Supreme breathalyzer, please.
I'm your dude.
I'm your guy. If you need to
thing is,
blow,
though,
I got you.
if you actually got like a regular one, not a Supreme one, off the actual website, it's the same exact price.
Really?
Yeah. So they didn't like raise
Huh.
the price because it was Supreme, but
That's
like,
pretty cool.
If you got it for retail,
company,
that's
I think the company that makes it is BAC.
BSC track. Yeah.
Yeah, BAC Track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty legitimate company when it comes to breathalyzers.
Blood alcohol content. Got it.
Yeah.
Nice. Good name. Good name there. Cool, man. Well, I think I'm cool on that, on the Supreme shit. You guys good on that? Anything more on Supreme? You want to jump into sneakers? What you're looking forward to this weekend? We both entered the raffle for the Concords.
We sure did.
I got mine in at Foot Locker. I have all 3 boxes filled, checked in at the store, entered the raffle, Platinum VIP member.
Love it.
So I should be able to get those. Like we talked about last cast, I have not lost when I've had all 3 of those boxes checked.
Same.
So I'm anticipating those should be pretty easy to get. I'm seeing some people saying they're going to be limited.
Yeah, that's what I see.
Remember
too.
that YouTube video
Yeah.
we watched the other night with your boy?
Jeez.
Your boy was talking about limited.
Tony.
I was trolling Dallas. I was like, dude, Dallas is like, that shoe's going to be everywhere. He was kind of like me. He was on one the other night. He was real heated. He was real animated. And he's like, dude, that's just going to be fucking everywhere. No. It's going to be everywhere. You don't have to worry about it. I'm like, no way, dude. Look at Tony D2Y. It says limited, bro. Look at the video. Look at the thumbnail on his video.
Yeah.
He's holding the shoe and it says limited with question marks. Dude, we got to check it out. So I turned it on and Dallas, 2 minutes in, Dallas is like, what the fuck are we doing? This is annoying the fuck out of me. Turn this shit off. This is fucking terrible. These are not going to be limited. These are not going to be limited. He's standing up in my living room fucking yelling, like getting so mad. And I just kept rolling with it. I was like, I don't know, dude. Tony's saying they're going to be limited, man.
Yeah, just fucking troll.
I don't
Where's
know.
that energy at, man?
I
don't know.
That shit was.
So
too
what
much.
what's your final thoughts? Limited?
No, I don't think it's gonna be that limited. No. I think that pair should be pretty easy to get. I know Finish Line had already done their raffles. I actually missed getting in on the raffle. They do it so fucking early.
Yeah.
And they let everybody know. I think last Thursday.
I tried on Finish Line. I missed out.
Did you?
Chris and I both missed out.
Oh,
here.
no shit?
Yeah, on Finish Line. I think they're going to be limited. I missed out, dude.
Okay, fucking Tony. I remember my first fucking pair of.
I remember my first
2011s.
raffle.
Yeah, I remember my first raffles, 2011.
No,
Get
it's
outta
funny
here.
though. We were talking about just Jordan 11s yesterday, and how they used to be so hard to get.
Oh, super
Jordan
hard.
11s were like, it was just a tough shoe to get. It was the pinnacle. It was the grail. Any Jordan 11, just
You
anytime
had
they
to
dropped
camp
them.
out.
Yep.
You had to.
Yep.
You had to know people on the inside. And let's say before fucking internet, you had to wait in line. You had to do your due diligence, or you had to know somebody on the inside.
Oh my
That was
God!
it.
Before internet, if you could not get, you really couldn't get Jordan 11s. You bought Jordan Futures.
Yeah.
Remember the Futures when they came out, and that
The
was
fucking
the shit.
worst.
You thought you were the fucking. Oh fuck yeah! They had resale value. They were going for like $600-800 at one point. Futures. You know when they first came out with the first 2 colorways, and it's someone here at the shop wore some Futures yesterday.
Really?
So that's kind of how we got into that combo. And he was walking around the shop, and he's like, "Oh yeah, man, this fool Redmond over here, he's like kind of talks like this. He's like, oh man, them hoes are squeaking. Them hoes squeaking. I'll be walking around the shop, and them hoes squeaking the whole fucking time." And while I was like, dude, I got busted trying to sneak out of my crib in high school in fucking Jordan 11s. I was trying to sneak out, and I was walking through the kitchen, and them bitches were squeaking. I was like, oh fuck. So I kind of started to speed it up. Walking across the kitchen. No, fucking before you know it, boom, living room light comes on. I'm fucking busted. Right as I'm taking the shoes off. But you thought if I wasn't an idiot, I would have taken the shoes off before I even started walking on the hard surface through the kitchen. Nope. Hard surface, clanking around, squeaking, busted. And from then on, I started climbing out my room window. Instead of instead of going trying to go out the slider in Jordan 11s.
So you didn't change shoes, but you just
changed my tactics. Yeah,
find a different way.
Exactly. Still had to have them
Seems
11s.
smart.
Still had to wear them 11s. Just change up the tactics on how I do it. But now it's crazy how much has changed in the past 5 to 10 years in the sneaker game. How much the internet's changed it, reselling's changed, everything's changed so much, and that's kind of the way I look at this release. I don't look at it like a lot of people like, oh, they're fucking everywhere. This shit's GR. Everyone's just bitching. And I don't look at it like that. I'm still excited for the shoe. They're still Concords. Sure. I'm not a big fan of the high patent leather. I like the low a little better, but I'm not complaining about it. I'm still hyped to get my pair. I don't give a fuck where they are. I like the shoe. So,
and that's me as a collector. So I don't really wear patent leather like we just discussed earlier on JJ. Not to
you don't even like
roast his ass.
11s really.
I'm not a big 11 fan, but I love it for the history. I love it for what it did for Michael Jordan. I love it for the culture. So I want to keep him. I want to keep him on ice. I think it's just a good pair to have. I didn't get him in 2011, so I'd love to have him this year.
Yeah,
but I'm not trying to sell them because they ain't going to be worth shit. I think you can buy them right now under $300 all day. So, they ain't worth much for me. But getting outside of that, what do you know about the Jordan 3 Mochas that come out the 15th?
I saw them
That's an
on
OG
Twitter.
pair.
I saw
Do you
them on
like
Twitter.
them?
No,
No?
not going for them.
You don't like the coffee bean brown?
They almost look too white. They almost
are.
just look like white Jordan 3s to me. They don't even look mocha.
Yeah.
When I picture mocha, I'm picturing like the Ultra Boost mochas that came out. Like I'm picturing some actual mocha. Like I went to Starbucks and I'm wearing a white T-shirt and I got a stain and you can actually see that bitch on my shirt.
They look pretty
There's
mocha.
only
mocha.
like a piece of like fabric that's that color.
I think it looks pretty mocha to me.
What are you talking about?
It looks white.
It
with
just looks completely
like,
white.
Strips.
Are you CB right now? Are you colorblind?
Dude, look at
what do you mean?
Look at the outsole is all mocha, the front, the back,
Yeah,
the
and
jump
the rest of the shoe is fucking white.
What are you
great.
Ochi, give me your opinion on this. Do you
it's
think
great.
it looks mocha at all?
Yeah, bro, this shit looks like white shit.
White. Just like
shit.
white shit.
That's white shit,
Exactly. It's just all white.
Like you strategically
for the
stepped in some
box
dog
and the
shit.
heel.
If you literally, if you go in the bathroom, fucking take off your clothes, your body looks the exact same as those. White as fuck. Just fucking white. That's it. That's it. They just look like a white Jordan 3. They don't look mocha at all.
Well, now that you talk about it, what it looks like to me is like you took your Jordan 3, your white fucking Jordan 3s, and you strategically stepped in dog shit.
What? I'm
That's
not
what I
seeing that at all. I'm
How
not
is that
seeing that at
even
all.
possible?
You might.
Yes, it's brown.
Yeah, maybe you're the
No
first person in
shit,
the
but
world
like-
that's ever found white dog shit, Dallas.
Dude, look at all the little pieces of brown. That's what I'm saying. Like you strategically stepped in dog
me the-
shit
give me
in
the
the
shoe.
wrong spot.
Oh, I see what you're saying. The brown. Okay.
The brown
All right.
accents.
The way you had it, the way you were holding it, it looked black.
Oh.
But it looks like a white Jordan. It almost looks like a white. They would have been better off calling it the coffee bean, because it's not mocha. It's like fucking dark,
for
dude. It's
sure,
like a dark
yeah.
coffee bean color. It's not mocha. That's what's throwing me off. The name mocha, and I'm seeing a bunch of fucking white. And then when I look closely, the shit that looks like black is actually a dark brown.
Yeah, it's dark brown.
But it looks like black.
Gotcha.
From-
Now I see where all you fools' confusion was.
I think
I'm glad I showed
that's
you the
what.
picture. Okay.
Because that technically that's dark brown. I would have called them coffee bean. I would have
bean.
called even just coffee, something like that. I'm not going mocha.
Yeah, the problem is though it's an OG colorway as the mocha. Now
Right,
I
of
can't
course,
compare
of
to that,
course.
so they got to stick with that same name. But yeah, maybe it's your stepped in dog shit 3s.
Regardless, no, I'm not copying them. I'm not going after them.
Okay.
I don't. I'm not interested at all. What about you?
Shoes in general are just dead, and it's been dead for a while.
Threes?
Yeah.
I think I told him the other night the only threes that I'm interested in copying are black.
Yeah.
Black. The crimsons. I love my fucking crimsons, dude. Love the crimsons. Wear the shit out of those. Cement threes, obviously. Love the shit out of those. Only black, dude. If they drop shit with black, I'm interested. I'm not saying I'm copying all of them for sure, but I'm interested. I'm more interested than I am with any of the whites or anything else.
The problem I have with 3s is they come creased out the box.
If they're
know,
white,
if
that's
they're
what I'm
white.
saying. The black pairs, they don't show the creasing as much. That's another reason I love
the
the
OG
black.
cements really hold up well.
The new ones,
Yeah,
they
the new ones.
did a great job with that leather, dude. I've been wearing the shit out of mine, and they still aren't creased
Still
up.
not creased.
Yep, they look good.
I remember I got those. What are those? True Blues? They come out.
Oh
a couple
god,
years
those
back.
were awful.
Which is an OG color.
That was last year.
it
That was
is.
last Christmas, wasn't it?
It was no. I think it was.
No,
I
it's
think it
two
was Black
Christmases.
Friday. Black Friday.
Black
or
Friday
something.
of
It
last
was
Oh,
year.
last Black Friday. Yeah, it was
that?
last Black Friday.
Yeah, and bro, no,
What
no,
happened?
no. Well, no, it was 2 Black Fridays ago.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, I got a pair like from a store for like $50.
No shit, huh?
Yeah.
Just on sale.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember they released a shitload of those because they put Nike Air on the back and they thought everybody was going.
Yeah.
They thought it was gone. It was over.
At a small Foot Action store, there was like over 200 pairs. Fuck.
Yeah, dude.
Nobody's buying.
The True Blues were
200 pairs of
crazy, and I was never really hyped on them. Never a big fan of them. I've said this multiple times. I'm just really not copping Jordans with white toe boxes anymore. The closest thing I would say is those Rookie of the Years I just got. They got the cream toe box, but that leather is so fucking butter on those, dude. Those Rookie of the Years are incredible.
It's a
Great pair.
nice shoe for sure.
Great pair. What else you got?
What about the Lady Liberty 2.0s?
Let me
come
see.
out tomorrow.
Interested?
Yeah.
Interested?
A lot of people are kind of hating on that because you had to be special and go up to New York, that flagship
Yep,
store.
I remember that.
And get those, have the ticket, kind of that raffle procedure.
Yep.
So a lot of old heads are kind of upset that they're coming out with
Yeah, it's the
these,
same
but-
motherfuckers that are upset that they're releasing the Ultra Boost, the creams. They're
Yeah.
re-releasing the creams and they made
The
changes.
OGs,
It's the same people on Twitter I see. Mine are still better. The OGs are still better. It is fucking better. And it's the same motherfuckers that tweet out people's fucking Supreme order numbers. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same fucking
Good
idiots. You know what I mean? Same shit. Just people want to bitch, dog. Like,
is
go
true.
bitch to your friends because no one else gives a fuck.
Right. So that's all that's kind of coming out here that I really give a shit about. I did want to allude. It sounds like there's been a lot of retros being re-released next year, and I want to kind of touch on that a little bit. So supposedly May 11th of 2019, you have the Air Jordan 4, the OG Nike Air on the back, black cement retros coming back.
Yep.
One thing I'm really looking forward to, I hate the way it fits, but it is arguably my favorite Jordan from a nostalgia point of view. February 16th of 2019, the Air Jordan Retro 6, the OG Nike Air Black and Infrared. And if it is the OG, that infrared color should be a little darker than that pink that we all kind of known to.
2013 or 14 was the last time those released, and it was more that bright pink joint.
Yep. And that's what Ochi and I were actually talking about. We're like, dude, if it's that red, more of that red than that infrared pink, I think, dude, I think it'll do really well.
Are those Tinker's pairs?
No, these are. Well, I mean, Tinker helped design, obviously.
Yeah,
these
no
with Jordan,
shit, but like, yeah.
But no, they're not a Tinker exclusive. These are all OG pairs. And then they're talking.
Are you going for those?
Hell yeah, I'll go for all of them, dude. The Air Jordan, the 4, the Bread 4, is what got me in the game.
Right.
We've talked about.
No. I meant the 6s. I know how you feel about 6s. You and I are kind of the same boat.
I need 3 pairs.
But you're collecting. You're not wearing.
I'm gonna wear one.
This is
You're
gonna
not
go
fucking
well.
wearing.
I'm
Shut
gonna
up, Dallas.
I'm
When
gonna
was the
this-
last time you wore a Jordan 6?
I don't like any of the Jordans.
Exactly.
Except this colorway.
Oh, geez. Here we go.
This is the colorway.
I bet you wear them twice and then you sell them because they're hurting your feet.
Yeah, this is gonna be EQT all over
Fucking
again.
guy
Holy
needs 3
shit.
pairs.
the
Give me a
blister,
break.
the blister joints for
yeah,
sure.
those are the Blister 2.0s.
And then they're saying holiday of 2019, so either a Black Friday, potential a Christmas release, whatever. They're talking the Air Jordan Retro 11, fucking Bread 11s,
Of course.
coming out. So
Of course.
next year,
Got to re-release
next
those.
year, Bread heavy.
Yep. I actually just got the old pair from 2012. Remember in that
That's
trade?
right, in that
Yep.
trade, yeah.
So, but I'll still cop the new ones. Fuck
Nice.
it. You know, I can never have enough Bread 11s. Never have enough Bread 4s either.
Yeah.
The 6s, I'm on the fence about. The reason I would like the 6s, more along your lines of almost collecting. I have the net magnetism Lego Jordan 6 infrared. It's made out of Lego, so I would like to have that. And
Really?
yeah, it's pretty dope. It's like a
Is it
Lego
like
version.
customized made or what?
It was a little thing that they did. It was like a brief thing that they did. They dropped them, I think last year, and I still haven't put it together. I need to find. I need to go get Chico. Actually, I need to go get Chico around here and have a little kid put it together for me because I don't got enough time. But yeah, man, it's pretty cool. I would like to have those on the shelf with the fucking. It would be more of a collector's item for me. I probably wouldn't rock them.
Right.
I think 6s and 7s. I think they look great on the shelf. I can't. They look bad on my feet, and they hurt my feet.
they hurt.
I'm not a big 6s, especially 7s are a little more comfortable, but 6s are
fucking cardboard.
Oh, they're exactly cardboard, bro. The tongue is not comfortable. It moves around. Nothing's comfortable in that shoe. Not a fan. Maybe they're changing though. We've seen Jordan Brand changing the insoles lately, changing materials. A lot of the stuff has a lot more cushion to it. It's a lot nicer. So maybe they'll do the same thing with that 6.
That's true.
Anything more on sneaker wise before we move on?
No, that's what I got for
I
sneaks.
have like one thing.
Go ahead.
I need to just find the photo.
Go ahead,
but,
Shorty. Go ahead.
Did you guys? I saw Thomas already, but did you see the glow in the dark Yeezys that they're going to be releasing in spring 2019?
I did. I don't know. We've
do you
seen
think?
those. We've seen a couple updates on those. I'm just over that silhouette.
Really?
You know, the V2, the 350 V2.
So you're not copping the frozen yellows?
I don't.
On is the 14th?
I'll probably try to get them.
14th?
I don't really need them.
I'm looking forward to that. That's the biggest drop I'm looking forward to.
The frozen yellows, absolutely. Yes, I do want that pair, but I don't really want the statics.
God, I want the frozen yellows so bad.
The 5,000 pair
Gotta have that
limited
pair.
fucking statics with the 3M.
There's 2 pairs. Did you see? There's
Yeah,
a black pair and a
One has 3M, one doesn't.
Right.
It's the difference.
Oh, they're not
Hold up.
not one black, one white.
No,
They're both
when you
white.
take a
Just one has
photo of
3M,
it,
one
it
doesn't.
looks
Oh,
that
okay,
way.
gotcha. That's
Yeah.
why I saw it looks black.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Just 3M. That's
So the 3M pair is going to be 5,000 pairs,
5,000.
and the rest of them are going to be normal V2 stock. Lately.
I would imagine, and you want to say limited, but Kanye's promise, and he's lived up to it today. So I don't know. I don't know what to expect.
Also, I heard that in the black one, there is actually still going to be 2 different releases, but the reflective one is going to be a friends and family, and there's a non-reflective pair that's going to be out for general. That's what
That's what he's saying. So,
Yeah.
but he's saying 5,000 pairs on the friends and family on the one that's 3M.
That sounds
Regular stock on the other one.
probably right.
Yeah.
So-
that's what I think. And what is regular stock? I mean,
And what does it drop through Yeezy Supply exclusive or something?
It's hard telling.
Don't ever
like
buy
that.
shit from Yeezy Supply ever in your fucking life.
It's tough.
It's the worst shit in your entire life. Don't ever fucking do it.
They
got
fucking
some
take
issues?
it forever.
I ordered shoes, took fucking 3.5 months to get to me.
Which ones?
The Wave Runners,
Wave
the
Runners.
700s,
Waves.
yeah.
Wait.
The mouths.
Wasn't that the whole process though? You ordered them and then they came out later in the year. Or are you talking about on like a re-release?
No, re-release.
No, that was
the actual re-release.
That was on the OG pair. You ordered. You
That's what I
did
thought he
a
was talking
pre-order
about.
on the OG Wave Runners.
So you're talking about on the restock.
On the
You got
restock.
them on the restock,
Yeah.
and they still took 3.5.
just-
Holy
just
shit,
like that.
3.5 months. That's like
Insane.
my Beluga 2.0s, or my Beluga, my OG Belugas that came from Adidas France. That was about 3.5 months. Yeah.
Shit.
They just showed up randomly. I didn't even know I got them.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a wild day.
Or Ochi, thanks for giving Yeezy Supply a fucking loan for 3.5 months.
I
Real
know.
tight.
I know they made 10 shoes out of my shit.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, it's
I got
funny.
one more thing on the sneakers,
Yeah,
though.
yeah, go ahead.
I think there's a rumor now that Travis Scott's actually releasing another pair of Jordans.
Yeah,
Jordan
yeah.
6s. It's like Jordan 6 now.
Huh. I haven't seen those.
Yeah.
Travis Scott Jordan 6.
Yeah. So like all the leaker pages just released them like a couple days ago. Looks like it's gonna be like a brown pair.
Oh, yeah.
Like that.
No, they look olive, dog.
Is it?
Well,
what it
it's
is?
I'm only seeing a sketch. Is that what you're talking about? The
Yeah,
sketch?
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Travis
it's kinda
Scott.
like a real thing.
Yeah, medium olive, black, sail, and
Is that
university
what it is?
red.
I didn't get like a deep look into it, I guess, but yeah, that's rumored to release now.
That's what it looks like.
What
Yeah,
do
it
you guys-
says 2019.
What do you guys think about like the amount
Spring,
of shoes
summer?
is pushing out right now?
I think it's great. I think it's awesome because as we talked about a couple podcasts ago, the sneaker game is kind of getting stale. I think it's nice that they're pushing shit out. They're doing, especially with Nike, doing more collabs.
Yeah.
Nike isn't really getting stale. I guess Adidas is kind of getting stale.
Yep,
Yeah.
for sure.
Nike's not getting stale because of, you could argue the point where they're releasing older versions or retro versions of shoes, but they're still doing really dope collabs with a bunch of different people. I mean, they're collabing with fucking the whole Fear of God thing with the John Mayer and stuff like that. They're going outside of the box, the PlayStation joint with Paul George. I think Nike's doing a really good job at collaborations, and that's what's keeping it fresh. It's not so much the silhouettes, even though they are still introducing new silhouettes.
Right.
I think they're just keeping it fresh.
Well, and they're keeping it fresh by also. Did you know Virgil isn't going to be doing hardly any more shoes with the Off-White stuff?
No.
So
I didn't know
that's
that.
obviously kind of coming to an end. I think what they're going to do, I've heard rumors that, maybe some more 97s and some of these silhouettes, and you might start seeing some of these like 270 Off-White collabs, that kind of stuff. But the original 10 shoes that they've done silhouette-wise, sounds like they're going to taper off of that pretty hardcore. So again, that doesn't get stagnant. So again, if that's true, it's Nike making good decisions.
Yeah.
I think.
Yep.
That's just my opinion. Plus, again, Nike's price point way fucking better when it
For
comes
sure.
to versus an Adidas.
That's true.
Collab especially.
That's
So,
true.
No doubt. All right, let's move along from sneakers. Speaking of John Mayer, you were telling me about John Mayer. I thought it was a podcast, but you're filling me in. He has his own show. It's not a podcast.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
there's
like an IG Live? Or?
yeah, it's on Instagram TV.
Oh, Instagram TV, not IG Live.
And,
Sorry.
so you can call it a podcast. You can call it just live episodes. But he's calling it like current mood episodes.
Okay.
So this past Sunday on my birthday, he did an episode. It was episode 7, and he had special guest Halsey on it, which was pretty cool.
Did you watch it?
I did, in fact, and I made Robin watch it, and we enjoyed the hell
And
out of it.
these just live on IGTV.
Yeah, they're on
Dude,
Instagram TV.
I wonder if he's got a sponsorship going with them or something.
Dude,
like,
let me
there's no
put
way
you-
this guy's going guerrilla style, starting his own
Yeah.
thing. I mean, they got to be paying him.
It could be, but let me put you on some game here. I think it's something you would really enjoy. It's almost like this radio kind of gig, and then it's kind of like a podcast gig, but he also does these like cool fucking segments. I'm trying to think what one was give me just a quick second, I think is what it's kind of called.
Oh, okay.
And he turns the camera over, and it does like all this cool animation over him, and he like just talks like really, really realistic to his audience on some points or whatever. And then it goes back to his, hey, we're all cool now. So he has these cool little segments, these
Crazy.
cool bits. It's not overly produced. It's not underly produced. It's just cool. It's entertaining, man. I think it's something that you should
Do you
check
find it weird watching it vertically on your phone?
Yeah.
Is it weird? It
kinda sucks.
That's the thing I've noticed
That's the
about
problem with
IGTV.
Instagram
I'm not a
TV.
fan of that.
No.
I'm not a fan of that vertical look, and maybe I'm just conditioned from YouTube or from widescreen. I mean, look at our TVs on our wall that hang on our wall. They're like when you turn your phone sideways.
Yep.
It's the same fucking shape. So it's just not
Instagram TV's gotta
natural.
figure that out.
It's not natural to watch that up and down. It also cuts off. It limits you as a creator. When you're sitting there trying to create, it cuts off half the screen. It's a lot harder to to create a show in that format.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's props to them for doing it. You said they're putting together an entertaining show.
Yeah.
They kept your attention. How long did it go?
It was about 40 minutes.
And you watched the whole thing?
I watched the whole thing. So in it, so he debunked a bunch of rumors, him and Halsey. They had their own note cards or whatever, and it says they supposedly didn't talk before each other. So John would say, "Hey, so Halsey, what is your opinion on people thinking we're dating?" And she'd hold up her card and give her opinion, and he'd do the same. And essentially, they debunked a lot of rumors because he and her have been hanging out. They're just really good friends.
Right.
So that was kind of fun.
Is she still with Easy, or they broke up again?
Oh, they broke up like for the fucking 5th time.
Oh, really?
Get out of here. So she is
Fuck 'em up
single,
again.
ready to mingle. Now, in this show, they also did some karaoke, which was really fucking cool. So
They do break stuff?
No, they did
No,
not.
they didn't do that
So
one.
John Mayer actually sang the Commodore song. What is it now? I
don't
can't even
know.
think of it now. But Lionel Richie and the Commodores, he sang one of their most prevalent and popular songs. He also sang.
What about Easy?
He even
Easy
sang,
like Sunday morning.
That's what it was.
Really?
That's what it was. Absolutely.
Look at that. First guess. One
Nice.
shot, one kill. What's the deal?
Good work, man.
Damn.
And he also sang his own song, Your Body is a Wonderland,
Nice.
just for kicks.
Nice.
And, just kind of made fun of himself. John Mayer is actually a funny fucker.
Dude, I know. I think
He is super creative, super artsy, super fucking hilarious.
the very first time that I saw John Mayer being funny, I fucking had tears in my eyes.
Yeah.
And I was sitting with Edgar, and I believe it was either like right in college or right after college, dude. Right at like first season of Fantasy. No. Was it I don't know if it was Fantasy Factory yet or if it was still Rob and Big.
Oh, nice.
One of the two.
Uh-huh.
He was on there, dude. And he was with Rob Dyrdek, and they were going around. They were like in his Rob's SUV going somewhere. They got to this shop, and they were in like a clothing store. Like they were getting fitted for a wardrobe, or they were doing some shit. I don't remember. God, I got to look this up because it's been so long. But he tells Rob, I think they're talking on the phone afterwards. And like they're just kind of broing out, and he's like, "All right, man, yeah, love you, buddy. You're my guy. All right, man, I got 2 finger guns. Can you see him? I got finger guns, and they're both shooting at you." And he's doing this. The camera's like filming him while he's talking on the phone.
Yeah.
Obviously, Rob can't see him. They're not
Sure.
FaceTiming. He's like, "Finger guns. I'm doing 2 finger guns at you. Can you feel it? Can you feel me shooting you with 2 finger guns?" He's like, "They're shooting. They're shooting forward." Now he does this, and he's like, "Now they're shooting sideways. Now they're shooting sideways. Do you see him?" And Rob's like on the phone, so fucking confused. He's like, "All right, yep, yep, I'm feeling it. Yep, all right." And John Mayer's like just going full on, like, "All right, 2 finger guns. I'm shooting them at you. Now sideways. They're shooting sideways." And it was just the funniest fucking thing. I don't know why. Caught me at the moment.
It's hilarious.
It was he's just a very witty, and I noticed that again when we watched the Complex interview with gosh, what's the dude's name?
Jerry Lorenzo.
Jerry Lorenzo from Fear of God.
Joe
and
LaPluma.
Yeah, Joe LaPluma from Complex Sneaker Shopping. Dude, in that interview, I thought the same thing. I thought he was smart. I thought he was insightful. I thought he was funny. Kind of like the last podcast we did with the Fam Crew. I think it was a little bit of everything. Yeah. And that's why I really liked that podcast, and I liked that interview with John Mayer because I like a little bit of everything. I like a little bit of humor with insight, you know? And I feel like that's what we try to bring here, but they just did a phenomenal job on that interview. And John Mayer's just if you haven't seen John Mayer live, if you don't follow his stuff, if you don't follow him on social media, the dude's just funny.
He's hilarious.
He's come a long way from the kid that was running through the halls in his high school. He wants to sing at the top of his lungs. Top of my lungs. You know that one, JJ?
No idea.
Shocking. It's all right, dude. You just found out there's no such thing as the real world.
Yeah.
Okay? No big deal.
Yeah.
You don't know that one, Oach, right? No. Shocking. Anyways, I think that came out when we were in like high school. Just old John Mayer. Just like his very
At least
first hit.
now I have someone to relate.
You guys know
to,
what TRL is by
honestly.
chance?
Bro, don't be proud of the fact that you're old as shit.
Do you guys know what TRL is?
New generation? No, what is that?
Interesting. I'm not proud of the fact that I'm old as shit. I'm actually sad at the fact that you guys missed a great part of life.
Makes sense.
Yeah, push the fucking mic out of the way.
You actually think Carson Daly is famous for The Voice versus TRL, huh?
Right.
That's
right.
cool.
Yeah, you guys don't know about that.
Is it like a band or what?
Hey, let me tell you a little thing about Jesse Camp.
Carson Daly.
You know Jesse Camp?
Yeah,
You don't
no.
even know who Carson Daly
Hey,
is?
Yeah.
check it out. I don't remember
unbelievable.
Jesse Camp, but I definitely remember Dave Holmes.
Dave Holmes. Wow. Going
Got him.
back. Wow.
What the fuck is
These
going
fools are
on?
looking at us
These
with
fools are
such
like,
blank
Hey,
stares.
please comment if you have no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
Nah, these
either,
fools all
'cause
know.
I
They wouldn't
swear to
be
God.
following the cast if they weren't on our lev. You guys are the ones not on our lev.
Yeah.
These fools are on our lev.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. They're in there like booty
I see
hair.
you.
Stop playing.
Yeah. Bang, bang. In there like chin hair. Anyways,
In there like swimwear.
that was what I was looking for. I rhymed the wrong shit.
Chinwear?
I said chin hair. In there like chin hair. It doesn't make any sense at all. That's that's the humor.
Yeah, that's great.
Anyways, man, moving along. So I will check out that interview. Was there anything more from that you wanted to kind of hit on?
Just
She's had Halsey
some
on there.
karaoke, some entertainment, some Halsey debunking some rumors. Check out John, man. It is worth it, man. It's a good 40 minutes of just laughs. And even though there's not a lot of production involved, it's just highly thought out. It's very good content.
Hold up. Also, I didn't get to see it yet. I saw, as we wrap sneakers here, is Teddy moving to China? Or is he clickbaiting?
No, it's clickbait. Japan.
Okay. Oh, Japan. Sorry,
Japan is what he was saying. So he just bought a ticket to Japan. Gonna spend like a month and a half there, just hanging out, enjoying some food. He's gonna be doing some tattoos in L.A. before he heads up there, obviously for some money. But him and the dirtiest of Ernest, are gonna go up to Japan. For
nice.
A bit. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Not moving though.
No.
What are they doing up there?
Just hanging out, probably just living the life.
Didn't he mention that on our cast with him? He wanted to go up over
Yeah, I
over
remember
there.
hearing something about that.
And I think a lot of it is, he's a big, obviously, artist, and he does a lot of art with that backing. So there's probably something to that, vacating, having some food, being a different culture. Teddy loves to travel as well. So that's what I'd say.
For sure.
All right, let's move along and jump into the YouTube comments here before we kind of get into the DraftKings tournament from the past week, our heaters, the results of that, and get into the NFL stuff here to wrap up the podcast. So YouTube comments, I'm going to go back to the ones that the last episode you were on, not the ones with the fam crew. If we have some time, I'll maybe look through those and see if there's anything relevant for you.
Yep.
But starting here, keep up the great job, guys. Curious on how your sneakers app experiment turns out. I take a ton of L's on that app while some people hit week after week. Def think what you spend plays a role in the W. So he kind of agrees with us on that. We talked about that the last episode. Also, what do you guys think about the Fury versus Wilder fight from this weekend? Great fight, but the draw is lackluster ending to an amazing fight. Did you see that fight? I know
agree.
we were at karaoke. You kind of watched the recap. I did the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Johnny and Trav were in here on Monday. They talked a little bit about it. Wilder kind of doing Fury kind of doing the Undertaker fucking sit up there. Overall, I think it was a good fight. I kind of agree with you in the lackluster part, but we're going to get a rematch.
Oh, yeah.
That's the whole point.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? That's why I wouldn't be surprised. Boxing is. Boxing's dirty. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't be surprised if these guys, if the judges got together and it's like, okay, how you scoring it? How you scoring it? All right, well, I'm close enough. Let's just have you on his side, you on his side. I'll be in the middle. We'll call it a unanimous draw and we'll fucking have a rematch and make more money. But overall, I thought the recap and everything I saw, I thought the fight was good.
Yeah.
I agree with him.
For sure. And when Fury did get knocked down those 2 times, like he just gets up like nothing fucking happened, like super bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and he's like, all right, I'm ready to go. I thought it was fucking crazy. But he was doing like all these weird looks and just fucking just playing with Wilder, man. Like he's doing that tongue action. It was I was a little fucking weird.
The tongue action was weirding me out.
The tongue action was a little fucking weird.
Tongue action was just a little
scout.
Little sketch.
Little out there.
Little sketch.
But yeah, good fight.
Moving on. Let's see here. This one here comes from Connor
McGregor.
I've seen every video on your channel and your shit just keeps getting better. Do you have to be 18 to join DraftKings? Also, I'm a huge fan and an OG sub, and this was my favorite podcast. I love when you roast the commentators who have no idea what they're talking about. I think you do have to be, is it 18 or 21 on DraftKings? I think it's 21 because it's gambling. It's just like a casino.
I think it's probably 21, but I don't know that for sure.
Yeah, I think it's 21 too. If it is different, just let us know in the comments. But I even tried to go and look really quick to see if I could find the answer, but I don't see it. I think it is. It seems like it would make sense.
No, you're not 21, but like
I think it would make sense that you'd have to be 21 because it is gambling. I'm not sure, but I know. What do you have to do to do Lotto? You have to be 18 or 21 to do Lotto. 18. It's only 18 to buy scratch tickets and shit. So it might be 18 on DK. But I do know there are state restrictions. Yeah. So a lot of states have restrictions on it. Colorado's not one of them. We can fucking do whatever. Yeah. There's no restrictions. But I think out in like Vegas, they put a little bit of ban on DraftKings. I'm not sure if that's still going on. New York had an issue. I know it was cleared up in New York because they just wanted a piece. It's New York. They
needed their cut.
Yeah, you got bills to fucking pay. That city costs a lot of money to run. So they're going to take
to
every
the
dollar
house.
they can get out of everything. So in New York or certain states, I know there's a little bit of an issue with the DraftKings, but so if you want to join in those tournaments, we post the links. Football season's almost over, man. We're coming down to it. There's not a ton left. Let's see. I love to draw, paint, and get in the creative space while listening to your podcast. Love the great content you guys put out. Keep up the great work. Overall, forget about them haters, brother. I love the real shit that you guys put out. Appreciate it. That one there comes from Juan. Love the vlogs, man. Keep up the good work. You ever coming out to Seattle? I don't have any plans on it. I've been to Seattle a couple of different times for different events. Saw a Seahawks-Patriots game there. Went there with T-Mobile one time. Performed for an event that they put on out there. Yep. Been out to Bellevue even. So I don't have any plans to go out there currently, but man, just keep it locked on the content. If we have a reason, I know they're getting an NHL team. JJ's a big hockey fan. Maybe we need to take a trip out there when they open up the new arena out there and go to game one.
That'd be
in the arena, 2021-2022 season. Getting a hockey team finally out there, 32nd team in the NHL. Yep. Congrats to Seattle. Let's see. Here's your boy, John Boost, coming through. I'm not calling you Johnny. I don't call grown men Johnny, Timmy, Billy, fucking Danny. I just call you Dan, Tim,
Peter,
John.
Pete.
Yeah, I don't call Petey. Peter's fine. Petey, I don't do Petey. I just do Pete.
What about
Peter's fine.
What about Petey Pablo?
Nah, he's just Pete Pablo.
Pete.
It's not Danny Amendola. Yeah. It's Dan.
Don't
Amendola.
twist his shirt around your head like
exactly.
a helicopter. Okay.
It's obvious TTF doesn't have a whole lot of options, but Dow, why do you wear a hat? Interesting question for you there.
Oh, that's your boy Johnny Boost, huh?
I've worn a hat since. I mean, when I had hair, I've been wearing a hat since. You could wear hats. I always was into hats.
Johnny Boost, let me tell you something here. If you would ask your boy Franchise, he would tell you, dude, whenever I see Dow without a hat, it looks fucking weird to me.
Dal always has a hat on.
I always have a hat
on. That's what's funny.
What I do.
You have hair, you wear a hat. I have no hair, I wear a hat. It's just what you like to do.
I just love fucking hats. I've been wearing hats since I was a fucking kid. Like, I used to fall asleep in hats when I was a kid. My parents used to tell me. So, like, I just love hats, man. I love fucking promoting a brand, fucking wearing it backwards.
Yeah.
Not having to worry about the fucking hair. Just, because if you don't have it, you ain't worried about it. But if you do have it, you're trying to tame that shit. And I'm obviously growing out my hair, going through the in-between stages, so I'm fucking wearing a hat.
Do you find it disconcerting at all that another man is worried about what another man's wearing?
I think it's a little weird, man.
You do find it disconcerting. Okay, just trying to get your opinion there.
But that's the biggest. That's the biggest thing, though, because
it's just.
Like this podcast is early in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes
exactly. Yeah. Who the fuck is exactly? We're getting here early. Who the fuck's trying to gel their hair and come in here?
Like usually I don't wear hats or hoodies or anything like that. But like I'll show you my hair, what it looks like right now.
Look at that. Look at that.
Look at that.
But you had the hood on because it's fucking early, right?
Exactly.
You're a little tired, right?
I wasn't even trying to like do my hair.
We're trying to do more important shit in here.
We're just trying to be Hootie Mellow.
Exactly.
Just cover it up.
Speaking of Hootie, bro, we got to go.
Oh.
We got to go.
I'm already ready. Bare Naked Ladies opening July.
We got to get tickets. When do they go on sale?
They might already be.
No, shut up.
I don't know.
They announced it earlier this Monday. Normally tickets go on sale Fridays.
Let me tell you something about our boy Jev. He hit me up on text with ticket info.
Well, then we got to, dude, what are you talking about? We got to buy the tickets. You guys don't know what we're talking about? No. Shocker. Fucking blown away. Falling out of my chair right now if you're watching the YouTube channel. The young kids don't know who Hootie and the Blowfish or the Bare Naked Ladies are.
Hey, why don't you just let them cry?
That's fine. Let her cry. Feel the tears fall down my face. Let her sing. You guys want to hold my hand? You don't know Let Her Cry?
It says on sale soon.
On sale soon. What is that? So, we need to get some hard dates, bro.
Yeah, so I don't have any hard dates yet.
We need fire seats for that show. I'm paying whatever.
Dude.
I need 3 sets of tickets.
Thursday, June 20th. Fucking Train, Goo Goo Dolls. Wait, no, sorry, that's the other one here. This one is July 11th, 2019, 7 p.m., Hootie and the Blowfish, Bare Naked Ladies.
I might be going to another state just to see him twice. I might be coming out to Seattle, actually.
You know
I
what?
might be coming to Seattle for the show.
I'm ready. Let's fucking do the cast from the Blowfish concert.
I'm pumped. Dude, I love Darius. I love Hootie and the Blowfish. I love the Bare Naked Ladies.
They're so good.
Little chickadee China, the Chinese chicken, have a drumstick and your brain starts ticking.
This might
Watching
be
X-Files with no lights on.
With Donna Maison.
I hope the Smoky Man's in this one, like Harrison Ford, getting frantic. Like Stingham Cantrick. Like Snickers Guaranteed to Satisfy. Like Kurosawa, I make mad films. Okay, I don't make films. But if I did, they'd have a samurai. Right. Oh, man, that shit is fire.
I'm already ready. Dude, this could be arguably the biggest sing-along concert of all time.
I'm fucking pumped for it. I'm so excited. If you don't know what we're talking about, just have a fucking seat, okay? We're moving on. But if you do know what we're talking about, I hope you're as excited as we are.
Johnny Boost, probably not excited. He's fucking caring about what I'm going to wear tomorrow. Okay?
All right, the next one. What's good, fam? I'm going to try and comment on every podcast. Been fucking with you guys from the rip. But anyway, I stick mainly to StockX. For some reason, I hate GOAT, so I guess I'll refer to Dow. I have so many worn once shoes that I'm trying to sell. Goat just seems to be a pain in the ass. What's your experience with Goat? Do you sell your used items on there? Is it worth it? I appreciate the feedback. He also has a question for me, but I'll let you answer that first.
Sure. Yeah, I sell quite a bit off of Goat and have had pretty good success getting the price that I want. Maybe I've had to drop it 10 or 20 bucks, but yeah, I've had pretty good success, but my shoes are fucking the cleanest shoes you would have ever seen. So you get on there, you see some fucking used beater shoes on Goat. So that's the only problem. But I've been really lucky to get the price that I want, but I also have a lot of homies here that I like to almost gift with Boost or whatever shoes that I have. So I have a lot of homies that have kind of the similar sizing foot. So for instance, the other day, I just hooked up Ochi with my Adidas Nemesis Tango joints, the football Ultra Boost. And just gave him a stupid sick deal. So, there's a lot of platforms to get rid of your shoes, but the downfall to Goat is with used. With new, you have to support 3 pictures. You have to supply 3 pictures. With used, I think it has to be between 6 and 8 photos. And depending on your seller rating, you can actually add more photos than that. So there's a lot more work into Goat. So I would agree that it is kind of a hassle and a pain in the ass, but I've had really good success with that. Plus, here's what I like about Goat. Whenever you sell product on Goat, it does not go directly to your PayPal account. So if you're somebody like me who does end up selling a lot of shoes so I can buy more shoes, if it doesn't go right to your PayPal account, they can't include it as revenue, taxable revenue.
Interesting.
So if you hit a certain price, if you hit a certain
threshold.
You sell a certain amount of revenue per year, you could be taxable on that. And I can't remember if it's 12 grand or 15 grand, but I'm usually around that 10, 12 grand realm. Whereas Goat, because it goes right into your Goat credit account, that is not taxable income. It is only taxable when you move that to your PayPal account.
So if you leave it in there and you're just buying other shoes with it, you're not going to get taxed on it.
So I do like
that's
that.
the lick on Goat.
So there's a little bit of you're welcome.
Nice.
The negative part on Goat though is how long it fucking takes you to get verified.
Yeah, that's true. Goat, for sure. We had problems with verification from Goat back in the day, but I think we signed up too early, and then I re-signed up, and then it was quick.
That's exactly what happened, dude. Our shit was sitting in the Goat thing for over 6 months, just waiting to get approved. Yeah. And then I just created a whole new Goat account with a new email, signed up, and it was approved like a week. Yeah, it was so weird. So now I have 2 Goat accounts. It's the funny thing is there's nowhere to delete a Goat account either. Right. Once you have one, you can't.
It's
delete
whatever that email is.
Obviously, it's so because they don't want to they want to say we have 2 million subscribers when they really have 700,000 with doubled accounts, tripled accounts. You know what I mean? But that's why they're doing that. Second part of the question, also franchise. I've been trying to join the fantasy league. He's talking about the DraftKings for a few weeks now, and I can't get the link to work. Is there any way I can search for the league in the DK app? People have had this issue because I normally post the link to the DraftKings tournament that's going on this week in that podcast. And so what happens is people click the link from the last one like a week later and it's already been completed. So the link doesn't work anymore. If you're having an issue with it, try to go to the most recent podcast and click through that link. If you can't still get on there, hit me on Twitter and I'll just send you the link directly on Twitter. Sure. I did that for a couple people last week. They were able to get in. No big deal. You should be following us on Twitter and IG anyway. It's at OMG. It's TTF. It's at Dal Palantonio. If you can't spell Palantonio, just Google Sal Palantonio. You'll figure it out. It's Dal Palantonio.
Bet on it.
Let's see. Lastly, I can't forget about JJ. Keep doing your thing, bro. The Shrinkle God. P.S. When you guys do your on feats, you should throw JJ's in there. I'm sure it'll help bring up some comments. We did today. We threw in the on feet. Usually JJ's wearing some fucking Boost shoes that are just beat to death.
Certified shirt on.
Oh shit, he's got this fool's coming correct today. Certified shirt, Jordan, North Carolina mids, patent leather joints. Fool's killing them.
I'm just happy it's not shrinkled.
Let's see.
I fucking made sure of that.
Yeah, it looks crispy. So crispy. Jeans 900, shoes 850.
And it's also thanks to this man right here.
Yep, there we go. Next one. I'm with JJ. Not going for any of the Kawhis. 90% chance they're trash, like all brands on their level do when going into basketball. So he's talking about the New Balances. Yeah. Kawhi moving over there. Let's see. Dow Pal and OMG killing it again with another great podcast. My comment from the last podcast about the GOAT scam / finesse was actually referencing that they run a Black Friday raffles for 3 years. And in 3 years, I've never heard of a single person winning on IG or Twitter. That's so funny that we just hit on that before. Yep. I totally, before we even got to the comment, I didn't even know that comment was in here. Gotcha. That's pretty funny considering I'll go back to what I said the last time. You don't know a lot of us don't know someone that's won the lottery either. Sure. So I don't know that it's rigged or they're finessing people. I just don't have enough facts to back that up. So I'm not going to go with that argument because I can't back it up. Let's see. I still buy on Goat and StockX because it feels safer than eBay for some reason. Do you guys agree? Totally agree.
Yeah,
eBay's the worst. eBay's the worst. I probably 85% of the people that hit me up about off-whites are from eBay. They're trying to send me links from eBay. Hey, bro, do you think these are legit? Hey, bro, do you think these are legit? And I just tell anyone, don't ever buy fucking hype sneakers off eBay. Ever.
Not
ever.
your place.
It's just hard to, it's just very hard.
Yep.
It's just a bad process. I've been burned, and I feel like I know what the fuck's going on. GoldenEye, geez, he's got a paragraph here. All right. Keep up the good work, guys. My favorite podcast, hands down. It's interesting, dude. I have there's multiple people in here saying this was their favorite podcast, hands down. And the views on that one weren't quite up there. I'm not sure if it's because we weren't holding sneakers in the fucking thumbnail or whatever the deal was. But dude, that and the Fam Crew one, I agree. I think those two were probably some of our best work. And they're actually going under the radar.
Yeah.
Because for whatever reason, I don't know why, but
it could be
both,
the uploading
both
time.
Great,
for sure.
Just great episodes.
You know what I'm curious? This is going to be a good test because obviously we're going to have the Supreme mat in this thumbnail. We're going to have some shoes in this thumbnail, so it's obviously a hyped thumbnail. So we'll see if it makes a difference. But I think that in combination with what time we're uploading it, obviously is make or break a difference.
Let's see. Sneaker sports, current events, Supreme. I mean, come on. How can anyone not like this? You guys are doing everything right, and I have a feeling the podcast will blow up in the next year. Franchise, I'm still shocked you didn't get the sports radio gig. Radio is definitely your thing. I guess it was a blessing in disguise because now you've got the podcast. Sneaker YouTube is dying. Too saturated and too repetitive. If sneaker YouTubers think they can simply plug in a mic and start a podcast, they're in for a rude awakening. They don't have your sauce. I really appreciate it. Man, a lot of compliments in this. Yeah. Really appreciate it from GoldenEye. FYI, no one drives to shoe stores to check in anymore. Check-in codes are on Twitter. People tweet out the zip codes and check-in codes, which we've actually seen the past week. Yeah. Since he left this comment, I've been seeing a lot more of that.
And we understand it more, yeah.
Right, exactly. So maybe we'll start doing that instead of driving to the store. For the Concords, you still went over there because you canceled your trip and had nothing to do this week. So
for sure, yeah.
you still drove over there. You fucking text me the code. That was super easy.
And that's the smartest thing to do. Because,
what's that?
Get the get
check-in code
online because nobody that's going into an actual store to get a code is buying anything.
Right.
They're going in there just to get a code.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's bad for the store. It's bad for
it's bad for your traffic count and shit. You guys have
conversion
rate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's horrible for that.
If you guys are unfamiliar with working retail, all three of us have been in retail for a hot minute, and there's a traffic counter or some kind of a conversion counter. There's a little thing by the door that counts the people that come in, and then there's a conversion rate. How many of those motherfuckers are
buying?
Yeah, buying shit. Being how many of those customers are you converting into sales? So as the store manager, your bonuses, your pay, a lot of stuff happens based off of that conversion rate. So the Foot Locker is probably not loving it every time we go in there just to get the check-in code or just to use the beacon to try to check in.
Well, and their beacons are always fucking broke anyways.
Right.
So I got to go to the back computer just so I can get a manual code.
So then a manager has to go to the back computer. A sales rep can't do it. So then you're fucking wasting another 10 minutes in there when you already wasted a half hour to get over there. It's just a fucking mess of time. We thought, you and I, by we franchise, we thought their check-in codes were a little bit more of an intelligent system. They're fucking not.
Right.
They're not. So I understand how these check-in codes on Twitter can work and defining a zip code. I get how it works now because the same check-in code for Foot Locker at Park Meadows works for Aurora Mall as long as it's still a men's size. Now there is a different check-in code for a GS size.
Gotcha.
Which I'm finding out. So I'm getting on my game a little bit.
Check-in code works great on paper. You know what I'm saying? People come in, they get a code. They also look at everything that's in the store. Therefore, they can buy more shoes, increase their conversion.
Real quick, what's up? Since you used to work at Foot Locker, real quick, why the fuck is Foot Locker selling Funko Pops?
This guy's so mad.
What?
Foot Locker now sells Funko Pops. The vinyl figures. Why?
Wow.
Bro.
That has nothing to do with shoes. Now, I know Funko Pop, there is a street culture of that. There is limited supplies of certain Funko Pops, and the resale, I can see how these dots can be connected from the bigger picture, but why the fuck is Foot Locker selling Funko Pops?
Bro, I cannot tell you if I wanted to, bro.
Dog, you got to go into your old store.
Dude.
It'll fucking shock you. The shit they have, they're
insane.
turning into a fucking Hastings music store without the music. Dude, they have tchotchkes and doilies and fucking action figures in there. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Damn.
Interesting. Dallas passionate about that.
He is.
Wow.
You know what? I'm
crazy.
gonna have Robin go in there. It's called that store is called the Jewish Delight. It's got fucking tchotchkes and all kinds of shit in there.
His
you know
lady's
what?
Jewish.
And
if
I
you,
found out that I'm Jewish actually too. I got a DNA test, so my mom got hers back. So long story short, she has a different father than what she had. Blah blah blah. Dog, I might be more Jewish than Robin.
What?
Damn.
But
that's
anyways,
crazy.
that's for another podcast. But
Well, if we're
why
talking-
the fuck do they have Funko Pops
Dude.
at Foot Locker?
It's because their conversion and their sales is so bad. Foot Locker stock is like plummeting badly.
I just want to know what Foot Locker, what do Funko Pops have to do with fucking shoes? I
Dude,
get the
they're
whole
just-
culture, again, the reselling, but I don't understand.
They're like Bear Bricks, and they're chasing hype. I'm pretty sure.
So I'm still hung up on Jewish. Robin's Jewish.
That's correct.
Dallas actually went to Robin's first wedding. This is a funny fucking story.
did.
Dallas went to his girlfriend's wedding to another gentleman. She was actually married.
Yeah.
Dallas went to the wedding, invited himself,
What?
Yeah.
showed up with the homie Muzzy, at
Yeah.
the wedding, watched her fucking get picked up in the chair,
Dude,
stomped on
I
the
watched
glass.
her break glass, which is a Jewish
Yeah.
tradition, with her new husband.
Yep.
Like the rabbi sang.
Dallas is fucking.
I listened
Dallas
to
is
a
in deep.
rabbi sing.
No wonder you
at
guys
her
are going to
wedding?
therapy. If you've been through that shit, god damn, you're in fucking deep.
Oh shit, man.
Oh, so classic. So
But,
anyway,
But
yeah.
tchotchkes and
You
doilies.
found out you're Jewish too?
Yeah.
What do you mean? How?
So my mom, her father.
Sorry, guys, I'm off on a tangent.
Yeah.
But this is interesting to me. I'm sorry. I
So-
apologize.
My mom always, because so she had 4 other sisters. One has passed, and she had a brother who has passed as well. So the closest one to my mom's age, because my mom's the youngest, there's still a 12 to 13 year difference.
Oh, God,
Okay.
wow.
So what happened was she found out, So she was the baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
So her mom, my grandma, would take her to this gentleman's shop that she would have, conversations with and whatever around the corner where she used to work at Woolworths. And it was a young Jewish man who owned this whatever shop, almost like antique / whatever. Just did a bunch of shit in there. And what my mom has found out, traced the lineage based off her DNA as well in these stories.
Lineage?
Yeah, her lineage. What did I say?
Lineage, you're saying?
Lineage.
It's
Lineage.
Lineage.
Okay, lineage.
You got it.
Thanks for the support. Big
Just trying to
guy.
help you out, bud.
Fucking Johnny Boost
I'm
over
only
here.
one man.
Johnny Boost over here
John
trolling me on
Boost.
lineage.
It's John Boost.
John
Welcome
Boost.
to
John
my
Boost.
life.
All right. So, long story short, this Jewish gentleman was having relations with my grandma, and that is.
And you just found this out on when? Thanksgiving?
No, we've been looking into this for like the last 3 months.
And you didn't think to tell me this when you first found out you were Jewish? This is an exclusive club. Okay?
Yeah.
There's some big name celebrities that are fucking Jewish.
Yeah.
A lot of people think the Jews are basically the Illuminati. They have their own little fucking, they have their own club. They have their own kind of,
They print their own money.
yeah, kind of thing going on.
Totally.
But since we're in the holiday season, I don't know if you knew this, but
Am I trying to have 8 crazy nights? Fuck yeah, I am. Yeah. Was that
well, I
your
don't
question?
know. Well, speaking of popular Jews, I don't know if you know, but Ebenezer Scrooge is.
Okay.
No, he's not.
Okay.
But guess who is? All 3 Stooges.
All 3 Stooges.
Adam Sandler.
Yep.
Hanukkah song. You guys know that one?
Great.
Never mind. Forget it.
What are we doing here?
As we move on with the comments,
It's a
What's-
lost cause.
yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. You guys are
Agreed.
really killing the game. Favorite sports arena / field y'all have ever been to, not including any in Denver. What would you say?
Not in Denver is
Not
what
in
he's saying?
Denver.
Let's see here.
The Diamondbacks feels pretty dope.
I haven't been to a ton outside of Colorado, but I've been to a few. I've been to the Seahawks Stadium. I think that was pretty fucking dope. I really
It's a
liked
great
that. The atmosphere is just incredible. They weren't even good at that time, and it was so fucking loud.
Yeah.
Those people.
That wasn't at the time
Oh my
they had
God.
the Boz, was it?
No, Jesus.
Loyalty
That
right
wasn't
there.
Bosworth getting run over by Bo
Bosworth,
Jackson at
yeah,
the goal
totally.
line. No.
Okay.
It was
The Boz.
it was they played Brady. It was like back in 06, 07.
that was way after.
Dude, it was like right the first year Pete Carroll got there. Maybe the year that Marshawn Lynch had that crazy run, they went 7-9 and they got into the playoffs somehow 7-9, which is unprecedented, but that was a cool stadium. I also liked Pac Bell Park. It's not called Pac Bell anymore. AT&T Park, San Francisco Giants baseball stadium. Went to a game out there.
Yep.
Saw a couple hits from fucking Bonds out into the bay that day. He had a two homer day. That was back in the day. That was super sick when it was Pac Bell Park.
Yep.
I enjoyed that one. Those are probably the 2 main ones that stand out to me: Seattle and then the Giants baseball stadium.
I got 2. So mine, And again, this is here we go back to being the closet Kansas City Chiefs fan. So again, I came from Kansas, so I could go to a Broncos game, I could go to a Chiefs game. It was the same distance, just opposite ways, right? So I have been to Arrowhead, and I think that was some of the best tailgating. Of course, I didn't get to enjoy all that. I got to eat the food, but I didn't get to drink the beers because I was young. But some of the best tailgating, some of the best bonds, some of the best just feel in there. And Arrowhead is pretty fucking loud too. So it's, I mean, you talk about the 12th man there. That stadium is.
So you went to your favorite team stadium?
Yeah,
That's tight.
yeah.
Big
And
Chiefs
then
fan.
the other one was arguably one of the most historic fields, at least in the U.S., if not the world. Wrigley. Wrigley Field. I was able to see
That's
a game
pretty
there.
sick.
I got to see the Ivy.
I've been on the outside, never been in though. That's sick.
Oh, you've been a little stained, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on.
I've been to the spring training version of it.
Yeah. Wrigley Field is dope, man.
Wait, what does that mean, JJ?
Yeah, what-
You went to the spring training version
Hold
of
on.
Wrigley? Did they set up a version down at spring training? What do you mean?
Yeah, because the Cubs go down to Arizona for spring training and everything, and they have their own field, and they have their like own little Wrigley Field.
Oh, weird.
That is weird.
So that is-
but that's not real Wrigley Field.
He
so
said
that's
that,
No,
no,
really-
but he said the spring training version of it.
Yeah, the
does that
little.
mean?
Yeah, I know that's
the
what-
little spring training version.
Did they bring the Ivy that they have
They
on
have
the walls?
the whole giant sign and everything.
Where do they
To
do
be
spring training
honest,
at? Where do the Cubs do spring training?
I just said Arizona.
Arizona.
Oh, in Arizona. Sorry.
Phoenix.
I missed it.
But in my defense, I have never been to the real one, so I don't know what's all involved with that and everything. But like, I know they had the big giant sign and everything, and yeah, there's like a couple other things. Yeah.
So what? So you said they brought some of those nostalgic parts and
Yeah, I
somehow
think so.
built it within that.
Yeah.
That
like
training
I said,
facility?
I have never seen the real one, so I
Have you
don't
seen Rookie of the
exactly know.
Year? You know Henry Rollingardner?
I've seen the shoes.
Rosenbagger.
I've seen the shoes, the Rookie of the Years. Oh my God. These guys are so young. Holy
my
shit.
God, what
Have
are
you
we
ever seen
doing?
Rookie of the Year, Ochi? Oh my God, dude.
Rosenbagger.
Rosenbagger. It's you guys ever seen Home Alone?
Oh yeah.
Okay, there's a gentleman in that Home Alone named Marv.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh yeah.
Marv is one of
guys
the
who break
coaches
in?
in Rookie of the Year. He's like
Oh,
he's like the pitching coach.
Yeah.
Fucking funny. He's like he's the dude with the curly hair. The guy with the taller one with the curly hair. That's Marv. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, all right, let's move along. What up, homies? I feel like I need to leave a comment after I feel like I need to leave a comment after being mentioned about finally getting Thomas to sell me the Solar and Nikes.
Oh, nice.
This homie Brian out in PA sold him those Solar and Nikes. Love the shoe. It did have a box. It was just banged up. However, I'm still waiting for my Pink Miracle shoe cleaner. I was promised. Fuck, I was supposed to send this fool some Pink Miracle, and I totally forgot. Brian, hit me with the address again, fool. I'll send you some shit. Actually, I need to reach out to Pink Miracle. I need to get a restock on that. What up?
Didn't he bet you against Michigan against the Penn State game?
That was back in that was Villanova, the Michigan Villanova national championship game. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. And
It was a different dude for the football game.
was a different dude for the football game. He bet me for the Michigan Villanova game. I was very excited to be in the national championship, and then
Take that L on the way out.
yeah, you know how it goes. You know how it goes. All right, so I do need to get you that. I'm sorry. Second, the Michigan outfit with the Marquette 4s and the tights was a horrible choice. You could have got some sick Villanova gear with. Okay, see, now it wasn't really a horrible choice. You're just fucking trying to talk some shit because it wasn't your team.
That's true.
Fuck out of here, Brian. Okay, and that actually disqualifies you from getting any Pink Miracle. No, I'm just kidding. I'll still send it out. Now to Dal, enjoy that Supreme mirror. Now to Dal, enjoy that Supreme mirror with you soon to be a mullet. With your soon-to-be mullet in the mirror for yourself, because your girl and your barber aren't going to want it because you actually get it, and it will be half the size than what you thought it was. Interesting.
So
He
he's gonna
thinks
say
it's going to be a
smaller?
mini version. Yeah.
Okay.
Lastly, to JJ, keep up the great work. Except when they talk about the Miami 4.0s and you put a picture of the 1.0s.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm still fucking learning
Hope my tone
these
was
shoes,
okay,
like,
and-
give me a little bit of a break.
Nice, JJ.
Hope my tone was okay. You guys are doing great shit. No, I think it was all okay, man. I think it was funny. Yeah, JJ, what the fuck? You put a picture of the 1.0s? I didn't even notice that. But
I don't know either, dude. There's so many photos.
Wow.
Like, I'm
Yeah,
just
JJ,
like-
you're really shitting the bed. You and John Boost together. Speaking of John Boost, $200 ain't shit in quotation marks. Damn, Dal, you really sounded like a pretentious little wiener there. Man, getting
What
at you.
was that in reference to? I forgot.
Remember, I think
$200.
we were talking about your car, detailing the car,
Oh, yeah.
getting it all detailed so you could sell it. So you were like, "Oh, I'm going to make way more money on this.
Sure.
$200 ain't shit. You know, if I'm going to pay
Pretentious
$200 bucks."
bitch. I was just trying to put JJ, these young studs, on fucking game, saying, hey, if $200 is all it takes to fucking make multiple G's, get the fuck out of here.
And we were
Johnny
even-
Boost, what the fuck, dude?
And yeah,
Get outta here.
and me and you were even talking about dudes who've lost even more than that.
Hey,
like,
tell Johnny Boost, I remember my first fucking G.
I think you could tell him yourself. I think
outta here.
you probably just heard it. Great podcast. I find it hilariously funny when TTF goes off on his rants about shit. Thank you, Nicholas. It happens quite a bit.
It is.
Carlos, I've been loving watching these Duke games. Takes me back to the days of JJ Redick. For sure. We talked about the Duke freshman. Duke making a big time comeback this year, looking to be in the national championship picture as most of the experts have them. Moving along, Richard. Best way to break in Yeezys is the shoe trees you guys were talking about. Set them in there. Set them as big as you can, like this probably a size bigger in the shoe, and then leave it like that for a few days, and you're good to go. So he's agreeing with us with what we said about the shoe trees, stretching out your Yeezys. Let's see the next one. I had to get a new Winner Circle account also, but I still hit on the zebras and sesames off Finish Line. Love the podcast, and it's cool to see local YouTubers making great content. So that's pretty cool. That kind of trumps my
belief.
Yeah, my belief that you have to spend a certain amount of money on Winner Circle, because I had to create a whole new Winner
I think
Circle
is a
account.
logical fact.
I haven't hit. I don't think so. I think I'm still right, because I still haven't hit on anything. Still missed the Concords, missed the Sesames, missed the Zebras, missed everything.
Well, and to be honest with you, who knows what size he's wearing versus what size you need?
Yeah.
Big difference there as well.
For sure.
So.
No, but that's interesting to see, though, because that does counteract what I was thinking.
Yeah.
He's hit on them all. So thumbs down for the Michigan gear. Go Bucks, as Lindo White said. I don't know if you know who Lindo White is, but you should. Ohio State sucks. I'm gonna get that fucking. I'm gonna get that sound drop.
bite.
I gotta drop that in every time someone roasts me. I'm just gonna hit the fucking Lindell White. Lindell White, Colorado product as well. Went to Mullen High School, I think. Ended up having a good career in the NFL as a running back. Last one. 2 minutes in, and JJ laying down some heat. Keep it up, young man. Get these old farts on the back foot from the get go. Wow, old farts, really?
Wow.
Just into the 30s is old farts.
Old farts.
I think that's fucking old school fucking humor in third grade fucking jokes. Who even calls someone an old fart anymore, you fuck? That's terrible. That's fucking terrible.
Did you capitalize that one?
Old fart.
Capitalize that.
Jesus.
Old farts. Yes.
Great.
Okay, especially with this episode.
That one
we're
there
talking
comes from the
old-
third eye, more
Yeah.
like the brown eye.
I expect the fart jokes from the fam crew.
I expect the fart jokes from the brown eye, not the third eye. Okay, you got to do better. No, I'm just kidding. All right, cool. Good shit, man. Good shit with the comments. Thank you guys for chiming in. We're going to move along. I don't have time to go through the ones with the fam crew because we're too packed. So we got to get to the heaters. We got to get to the DraftKings tourney. Let's move right along into the DraftKings tourney. Speaking of it, I had it pulled up. Is it still there? There it is. DraftKings tournament, man. Last weekend, your boy fucking shit the bed. I've been having the worst luck on DraftKings. Either I'm taking second or third in our league, and then my other lineups are losing money left and right in the other leagues. This week, I was down in the basement. I finished third to last, 126 points. That is not going to get it done, sir. You're about middle of the pack at 139. You finished seventh. Choner, man, the homie Choner took it down. My guy Chase took down the tournament this week with 183 points. Who the fuck did this guy start? Let me take a look here. Pat Mahomes, of course. Philip Lindsay, of course. Mahomes did 33. Lindsay did 31. Travis Kelce did 42. That's where he got us, man. Kelce killed it. I had Ebron who did 16. That ain't going to get it done, Ebe. So, you're middle of the road. I took the Super L. I was down in the basement last weekend. DraftKings tournament this week. Click the link in the description if you guys want to get in. We're getting down to the end of fantasy football here. I don't think we're going to have time for stardom sit-ems today. But if you made it to the fantasy playoffs, you already know what the fuck you're doing. You don't need no stardom sit-ems. Fantasy playoffs are starting this weekend for most people, unless you're in a WAC league and you start next weekend and play week 17 as your championship. Tell your commish to get their life together. Not heaters this week. DraftKings wrapping that up. What NFL stories? Some headlines from the NFL this weekend. We have Emmanuel Sanders obviously tearing the Achilles yesterday. We'll just start there. Huge blow. How do you think that's going to affect the Broncos moving forward in their season? Do you think it's going to affect them? First question. I have another question after that.
It's tough. So here's my take on it. So not to get away from Emmanuel Sanders, but in my opinion right now, I believe the loss of Chris Harris is probably more impactful right now to the Broncos than the loss of Emmanuel Sanders. Now, can anybody be as fast as him? Can anybody be as elite as him with the diet and everything that Sanders has done? You take Sanders out of there, Broncos can still win. Sanders wasn't much last week. I think he had, 6 points in fantasy points. So this obviously gives Sutton a chance to really step up. What's the other guy that's back in
Deshaun Hamilton.
So as we talked about, he's made some pretty good blocks last week for Phillip Lindsay. So I think he knows what he's doing. I think this is his time to step up, whether he does or not. He played 80 of 88 snaps, I believe, is what we talked about. So I think this is a great time for some young ones and young bloods.
So you don't think it's going to affect the Broncos at all?
I think
winning these last 4 games
affect them.
Pretty favorable schedule going forward. I mean, but the teams you have left, you have the Chargers, you have Cleveland, you have the Niners, and you have Raiders.
Yep.
So those are the 4 teams you got left. Obviously, the Niners and the Raiders are the easiest. Mm-hmm. Cleveland and the Chargers are going to be looking a little bit harder. Chargers being the hardest. Absolutely. You don't think we need Emmanuel Sanders to win those games?
I think we can do it without him. Like I said, I think, it's tough to lose somebody of that caliber. But I think the loss of Chris Harris, arguably the best in the league at his position, I think that's a bigger loss for us.
One of the best, yeah. No, I would agree with that.
That's what I would say.
Here's what I think. If you look back the last 5 games at Emmanuel Sanders, he's had 1 touchdown in the last 5 games. Hasn't had over 100 yards in any of those games. Agreed. Hasn't had a 100-yard game since the Cardinals game. Yep. Okay,
I have him in 2 leagues, so yeah.
So the Rams game he went over 100 in a tutty. The Cardinals he had over 100 in a tutty. Since then, no 100-yard games, 1 touchdown. But if you look at him, so for me initially, I would thought the same thing as you. I was like, oh, dude, we're fine. He hasn't even really been contributing that much. Sure. He's been okay. But then I went back and watched the game tape of the Steelers game, of the Bengals game. And what I saw was Emmanuel Sanders being able to draw coverage. And that's why you saw Courtland Sutton have a good game last week. And that's why you saw him catch that touchdown. Yep. Keenum was able to just throw it up in the corner of the end zone. Not a great throw, but Sutton went up and got it. When you have a big-bodied receiver like that, obviously that's going to be to your benefit. The throw doesn't have to be right on the money. But Emmanuel Sanders drew that coverage underneath. If you watch that play, he came out of the slot and he took the safety inside, he took the linebackers inside, and that left Sutton one-on-one on the outside. Those are the things we're going to miss from Emmanuel Sanders, is him pulling the coverage to one side of the field. It's not necessarily his stats or what he's doing. It's that he was getting the best corner on every team every week. He was the number 1 guy. He'd get the number 1 corner. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know how Courtland Sutton's going to fare facing number 1 corners. This is your time, rookie.
Yeah.
You wanted all the smoke, Courtland? This is you, dog. You want to be here. You want the spotlight. Courtland Sutton, you better step up. You got to become the man. So now your receiving core is Courtland Sutton, Deshaun Hamilton, Tim Patrick, River Craycraft. Okay. Then they went and picked up a guy off of the waiver wire named Andre Holmes. You familiar with him?
Buffalo Bills.
So Andre Holmes, I'm not sure if you remember, he caught a touchdown. I think it was week 3. We played Buffalo last year. Mm-hmm. He caught like a little 4-yard touchdown pass. Yeah. I don't expect anyone to remember this. I'm ridiculous.
Kind of like a tight end.
Dumb shit that I remember, but I totally remembered it. Yeah, it was just a little flip. He caught a touchdown pass against the Broncos. Broncos ended up losing that game to Buffalo. We were bad last year. A lot better this year. Bad. Just bad. But Emmanuel Sanders, I think it'll still be. It'll still be a blow. It'll still be a blow that they'll feel, especially this week. I'm glad we play the Niners this week, so we got a little bit of time to settle in and adjust without him. I don't look for Andre Holmes to come in and be a big contributor right away, but I do think he will contribute. It'll probably be next week or the week after. But if you're not familiar with Andre Holmes, he played with Buffalo last season. He played with the Raiders 3 seasons before that. He was with Bill Musgrave for 2 seasons over there in Oakland. That's why he was brought in here to Denver, in my opinion. Bill Musgrave knows him, knows he's a good team guy, knows he's not going to come in and disrupt the team chemistry, knows he can come in and help the young guys out. He's been with them. He was there for 2 years in Oakland. He used to be a guy that could kind of take the top off of coverage. He used to be a guy that could run the deep routes and run them well, kind of similar to a Darius Hayward-Bay type of player. I don't know if he's that anymore. I don't know if his skills are diminished, or I don't know what his deep speed's looking like. But if he still has that can definitely be some help for us and help draw coverage or take away coverage from Courtland Sutton. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it is more of a bigger blow than what the stats appear, losing Emmanuel Sanders. But next man up, man. Yeah. Next man up philosophy. What are the other injuries around the league?
Well, if we look at a broken ass league, a broken ass team, we can talk about all the injuries on the Redskins.
Redskins, dude, that's so bad over there. I feel bad for Jay Gruden.
Dude,
that's a terrible situation
the Skins are
for
having a hell
injuries.
of a time. We know that, so let's not get too into that. But I would say this has kind of been ongoing, and I think we're nearing the end of this guy. But Greg Olson was officially placed on IR. So he's done for the season. Dude, he's been having these foot issues for the last 2 seasons. Previous to that, he had a pretty good 2 or 3 seasons without any injuries. This guy's getting older. It's, and it's all foot, leg, knee issues. I think this is a big one, but I think this is about time to call it.
Yeah,
for him.
Yeah, that's sad. It's unfortunate, because he was a guy that such a great tight end, such a great fantasy tight end for so many years. But unfortunately, that's what happens at that position, especially with these older guys. Your body starts to break down, just not able to perform the way you performed, and kind of gives out on you. We saw that with Sanders, the Achilles injury. He's just getting older, and honestly, I think that might be a career ender for him. I think it could be similar to for Greg Olson. Is he going to try to come back? Yeah. I don't mean career ender in that sense, like we'll never see him again, but I don't think he'll be the same player. I kind of feel the same with Sanders. Very rarely do you see guys, you see him come back from knee injuries all the time and maintain the speed. Mm-hmm. Very rarely do you see people come back from Achilles injuries and still maintain that speed in their 30s.
That boost.
You know what I mean? It's just hard to recover from in your 30s. So,
it is.
Yeah.
What about Kelvin Benjamin, who was waived by the Buffalo Bills?
I don't know for sure, but I've heard he's a nightmare. I've just heard he's a nightmare to deal with, dude.
Just in terms of cancerous of the team, just doesn't want to do shit. I've heard that he doesn't want to do drills. He's not a drill type of guy. So if that says anything about his motive and his ego, maybe I would say. But guess who? This is breaking news. Guess who's looking at picking him up?
Who?
Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, really? I didn't see that.
Visiting the Chiefs.
I wonder why. They need wide receiver help?
Dog,
they have injuries over there?
I think all they
I know
need is
Sammy Watkins has been injured, but they had Chris Conley filling in just
Chris
fine.
Conley, and then obviously Tyreek the Freak, big bad dude. I don't know, man. I guess they're just trying to give him Mahomes more ammo. Who knows? Reed and his fucking
offensive
shit
philosophy
that he
over there.
rolls.
No
He's
doubt.
incredible. But that was just announced today that he's going to work out for the Chiefs. So
crazy stuff. Before we jump into heaters here and kind of wrap it up, let's hit on the Heisman race really quick. Mm-hmm. Heisman race. It was announced that Tua Tagovailoa, Kyler Murray, and Dwayne Haskins are going to be the 3 invited to New York for the Heisman ceremony. Mm-hmm. Who do you have winning the Heisman here?
This one's a pretty easy for me. This is Kyler Murray all day.
Yep.
I would
totally agree.
I would be shocked, absolutely shocked if he did not win it. Tua, dude, I love what he was doing, and he had that super powerhouse of Alabama to back him up. But that injury, unfortunately, injuries happen, and this injury. With his performance and this injury happening, and then obviously Jalen going in and actually winning that game, not himself, but arguably Jalen going in there.
He played better. He played better than Tua.
So having those
Tua had no answer for that Georgia defense, and Hurts went in and just saw it differently. And sometimes that happens. We see that in the NFL too, where a guy is just, it looks like the team can't do anything. Then you bring in another quarterback and he just sees the field differently, or he sees nothing changes other than the quarterback. Nothing else changes. It's not like the defense changed the way they're playing. They just see it different.
We have seen it how many times now? 4 times this season?
With
the
Winston
Tampa Bay
and
Bucks,
Winston and Fitzpatrick.
With Magic and fucking Jameis. Because if one of them starts, what you notice is
they shit the bed.
It seems like they shit the bed, and the defense just plans around that.
Yep.
But the moment that one gets hurt or one gets pulled, which has been the issue this year,
yeah,
holy shit, total different game.
All of a sudden, the other guy comes in, lights them up for 4 touchdowns, brings them back. Now they're talking about winning the game, a game they didn't even have a shot in. It's so crazy. It's so crazy, but it's just seeing it differently.
The exact thing is what you're talking about.
And that's another reason why I don't think Alabama, dude. Have you seen any updates on Tua's injury? How long he's out? Is he going to be back for the national championship or for the playoffs and everything?
I haven't seen any updates yet.
Me either. And I'm thinking if Tua's out, that severely. Yeah. No matter how bad he played in the Georgia game, but you can't discount just because of the Georgia game what he's done all year. But if Tua's out, that severely limits Alabama's chances at winning that game. Yep. I don't think all of a sudden Jalen Hurts is a new guy and he's a better quarterback. No. I just think they didn't have a game plan for him. Now you put him on film, you game plan for him in the college football playoff, he's going to struggle.
And let me tell you something about Jalen. Kudos to him, man.
Oh, for sure.
Being fucking benched, still having a good attitude, being the first to congratulate Tua when he threw his first TD. Dude, kudos to him for being patient, for just persevering through this hard benching.
Yeah, no
you know,
doubt.
like, dude, you're not good
Not
enough.
transferring, not fucking getting whiny.
Not calling other schools, not trying to go somewhere else, not
Yep.
being a whiny bitch. Dude, good for him, man.
No doubt.
It really showed a lot about him.
I'm with you on Kyler Murray. I think Tua, I alluded to this a few podcasts ago, Tua Tagovailoa, just his team was too good.
Yeah.
It kind of overshadowed his quarterback play a little bit, didn't put him in enough situations to where he was pressed and had to make plays. We saw the one situation he was pressed this year and had to make plays, and what happened? Folded like a cheap tent.
You bet.
How can you win the Heisman after that? I get he was injured. I get he was banged up. He got injured early on in the game, and then he ended up coming back in the game before he got injured worse and went out of the game, and Hurts came in. So I get that he was banged up, but no excuses.
Dude,
I mean,
look at the shoes Kyler had to fill.
Yep.
Losing Baker Mayfield.
No doubt.
Having to just like step up into his position.
If I wish I had the Boomer Sooner sound effect right now, because I could see you guys back-to-back Heisman Trophy winners. Baker Mayfield won it last year. I see Kyler Murray
Done
winning
and
it this
done.
year.
Is Haskins for sure out?
Out of the race?
Yes.
Heisman race?
Yes.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't. You can't lose to Purdue.
No.
You can't lose to Purdue.
I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
Yeah, you can't fucking
Like,
lose to Purdue.
he's going to be invited, but good for him to enjoy that. But I don't think he has a chance.
Yeah,
No.
totally agree. Yep, you can't lose to Purdue and still win the Heisman. I think, okay, who do you got as far as the college football playoff goes? They narrowed it down. Oklahoma slid in there.
They did.
So you got Oklahoma at 4,
Yeah.
Notre Dame at 3, Clemson at 2, Bama sitting there at 1. Bama, they would have really shaken things up if Georgia would have upset Bama, though. That would have been crazy how that would have worked out.
Yeah, who knows how that would have worked out. For me, and I'm not a big college guy, so I'm just kind of basing it off of history the last, 5 years,
Yep.
kind of watching it, talking it with you, that kind of thing. Alabama is probably, I wouldn't say a lock, but I would say Alabama would be my choice. I like Clemson. I like what they do. I like what they've done. But Notre Dame's not, I wouldn't sleep on Notre Dame either.
I always sleep on Notre Dame. Those guys are never that fucking serious.
Really?
Yeah, fuck Notre Dame. They're not in no conference. They don't fucking play a ton of hard teams every year. This is
That's
the same
the
exact
thing.
shit.
They don't play a lot of hard teams.
Everyone was on
and
Notre
that's
Dame's
what
dick when
yeah.
Manti Te'o and his fake girlfriend were there, and they got fucking beat. They got their
Fake
shit kicked in the national championship by Alabama.
Yeah, no
I think it was an 11-point spread, and they blew them out by
Right.
I don't even know. It's over 20.
20.
So I don't put any stock in Notre Dame.
Who's
They got to
winning,
prove
in
me
your
wrong. I like
got?
Clemson.
You got Clemson?
Especially if Jalen Hurts plays in the national championship, I think this is Clemson's year.
Yeah.
Yep. Another one for Dabo. Dabo slowly building his legacy there at Clemson.
Yeah.
He got the national championship a couple years ago with
Deshaun.
Deshaun Watson. Now I think they're going to go back this year. I just
might
like
be it.
I like Clemson. All right, we're running out of time here.
Wait, real quick.
Go ahead.
Before we move on with college, Urban Meyer.
Oh fuck. God,
What do you have to say about
I
that?
hate even talking about this because I'm a Michigan fan,
Sure.
and I get automatically I'm gonna I lose
some flack?
credibility for that.
Do you want me to do all the talking?
I think he's full of shit. I call him urban liar.
Okay.
I think the domestic violence thing. Here's what I believe. I think he's full of shit on the domestic violence thing. He knew all about it. He lied. He tried to cover it up. There's no secret to that. If you didn't do that, what are you sorry for? He came out and said sorry a bunch of times. If you didn't fucking do wrong, then why are you sorry? Any Ohio State fan that doesn't see that, why is he apologizing if you think he did nothing wrong?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I would vehemently sit there and deny everything and say, fuck you, I'm not saying sorry, I did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
But he didn't do that. He sat there and continually apologized.
Yeah.
Didn't apologize directly for that incident, but just continued to apologize. Yeah. So that's number one. Number two, are we talking about, so now he's retiring for what? The fourth time?
Yeah.
He wants to re-retire?
Is it the third, fourth?
The initial time he retired at Florida, then he decided he wanted to come back because the team had a quote-unquote spirited practice. So he wanted to unretire.
Sure.
So he came back to Florida. Then he retired again from Florida, citing health concerns, citing whatever, all this shit.
Yeah.
A year later, and he's now Ohio State's head coach.
Yeah.
Now he wants to retire again because he's citing health concerns. You know why he wants to retire again? Because Zach Smith went on Twitter not too long ago. I don't know if you still follow that guy on Twitter, and we haven't even talked about this on the podcast.
Yeah.
He went on Twitter, and basically, I don't have the exact tweet. I wish I would have it pulled up. He just basically talked about how he has some dirt. He has some things that could make people very uncomfortable there at the university. And I think he has some shit on Urban Meyer.
So we're trying to save face here.
Yep. This is Urban Meyer saying, I need to get the fuck out while I can because this is going to look very, very bad for me if he decides to come out with this, when he decides to come out with it. He may never come out with it. Who knows?
Right.
But Urban can't take that chance.
Sure. Well, and Urban in his press conference says, hey, I want to leave this program in better shape than what it is today. And that may mean that this dirt can come up. and I think Ryan Day taking over, I think he's going to do a great job. That's fine. But, this press conference is really based heavily on health. And I get that because we don't want any other flack. We don't want to talk about our shadows, that we had in the off season and that we may have not recognized and being and totally transparent about. But citing the cysts, obviously the massive headaches. He had the surgery in 2014.
Yep.
For the cysts and whatnot. And I do think he does have legitimate health concerns.
The cyst on the brain. This has been going on for 20 years. Okay, this isn't new. Literally, it has. I swear to God.
20 years?
Yeah, I'm not fucking with you. Go look it up. This shit's he got diagnosed with this shit 20 years ago, dude. He's been coaching with this. Everything's been fine. You know what I mean? He had the surgery, everything there. It's been healed up. It's been fine. This is an excuse.
Yeah.
This is an excuse for him to get out because he doesn't want to look worse than he already looks. He already knows he fucking got grazed earlier with that punch. Could have been a knockout. He just got grazed with it. Instead of fucking standing there for the next knockout punch, he's getting out of the ring.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It's smart by him.
Yeah.
He's doing what he needs to do to save his legacy and save face.
And save Ohio's program from that aspect.
Here's where some real bad shit went down at the university. If you see Urban Meyer coaching again at another university or another program, or he goes to the NFL, or he goes and coaches anywhere else besides Ohio State, that guy's full of shit. Because when he got the Ohio State job, he told everybody, this is my dream job. I am an Ohio guy. I never want to fucking be anywhere else. This is the one job I've always fucking wanted. So now you go coach somewhere else and you leave the one job you've always wanted? Fuck out of here. You're a fucking liar. Urban fucking liar is what that guy is. Fuck that guy. And you Ohio State fans can fucking keep looking through the red glasses all you want and say I'm a fucking Michigan fan and I'm hating on the guy for no reason. If Jim Harbaugh did this shit, I'd be saying the same exact shit. Yeah. I don't have any bias in that aspect. I give Ohio State credit. They've kicked our ass. Urban Meyer's kicked our ass since he's been there. Yeah. We haven't had a shot. Do I think he's a great football coach? I do. I do think he's a great football coach. Do I think he's a great man and a great leader of men? I do not.
That's what's in question.
I do not. And I don't want to hear anyone telling me about, I was reading all these articles and seeing what Urban Meyer's legacy will be. And some of them got it correct because some of them are real. And some of them didn't get it correct. Some of them talked about he's a great leader of men and he's a great leader of kids and he teaches these kids. No, he doesn't. He doesn't do any of that shit. He's just a good football coach. Yeah. That's it. That's all it is. Let's leave it at that. He's a great fucking football coach. He's not a great man. He's not he's not a guy of great integrity. He's not a great leader. All these things that you throw out about a lot of coaches when they retire, Urban doesn't have all those. He just has great football coach. That's it.
Great football knowledge. Yep.
Go ahead. I'll leave my point at that. Do you have anything more to add?
Nope. I think we're good.
I'm glad you were going to do all the talking and then you did no talking. That's fire. Because I got too fucking passionate. Yeah. All right, man. Let's go ahead and jump into a little segment we call Heaters.
All right, Em. This is my heater. I dare you to hit it.
Too hot, lady. Here comes the hot stepper.
All right, man, heaters. Here we go. Week 14. Is it week 14? 14, 15, 16. Yes, week 14. Fantasy playoffs are underway this week. Sorry we couldn't get to the stardom sit-ems, but like I said, you guys know what the fuck you're doing. Let's go ahead and jump into our heaters. Week 14, Dow Palantonio. All right, let's run down the, hold on, we got to run down the fucking records here. It's kind of weird to hear this in our ears while we're going. I know, right? Normally you just hear it afterwards. Here, let me turn it down a little bit. There we go. It's probably better on the audio. Heaters, where we at? Dallas. All right, Dal.
Let's not talk about it.
I got to update these records. I haven't even updated these. You were 21-14 going into last week. Yep. Just a quick 0-3. Yeah, fire. Dow Palantonio coming in with the beaters last week. 0-3. I think you went 3-0 twice so far this year, right?
Yes.
But you're the only motherfucker I think to go 0-3. I don't think I've gone 0-3.
Yeah, it's the worst.
That's bad. That's bad stuff, dude. That's very bad. That's bad. But I did go 1-2, so very near 0-3. It's so funny. I'm just trashing this guy the whole time, and then I get to mine, and it's not good at all. So Dallas is now 21-17. I went ahead and lost 2, so that's going to put me at 18 losses, and I won 1, so I'm at 28 18-1. So I'm 2 games above 500 with that push still looming in the background. Dallas 4 games over 500 at 21-17. All right, Dal, what do you got for your most confident as far as this week goes?
Oh, most confident for me this week. It was kind of a toss-up, but I'm going back to my Chiefs, man. Let's make sure that you have them at -6.5. I've seen -6.5 and I've seen -7.
I got the Chiefs at -20.
Not bad.
You do not. -20, dog.
All right, let me look. Let me see what's going on here. Chiefs. Yahoo's loading very, very, very slowly for me. Yep. I have a -7 in the Yahoo app. What do you have? 6.5?
Yeah.
All right. Let me look on my bookie here. See what's going on. Let me get the updated. Let me get the refresh rate. Chiefs -6.5 on there.
Nice.
So I got 6.5. I got 7. You got 6.5. We'll go with 6.5. That's fine. I'll give you that.
All right. Yeah.
No, I'm not giving it to you. You got it. 6.5.
I like them only because they're in Arrowhead. Now, if they were in Baltimore, okay, I would actually say I would not take this. I do not like it. But Arrowhead is very, very tough to play in, just as Baltimore is with Baltimore's D.
This is your most confident?
It
by
is.
the way?
It is.
Okay.
And I like it more just because they're in Arrowhead. And I think Mahomes is just obviously a rock star. I think Andy Reid is going to have some cool play designs.
Are the
at
Ravens
home.
starting Joe Flacco or are they starting Lamar Jackson, do you think?
Lamar Jackson, as far as I know.
Yeah, because I know Flacco's back. He's
Yeah.
healthy this week.
I've seen Lamar Jackson, but that is not for sure. That is
It's not
the rumor.
confirmed. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I've seen too.
Correct.
I think they have a better shot if they start Lamar Jackson. I mean,
do
you
too.
have to, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, Joe Flacco has more playoff experience and he has that gusto, but let's be real. If you look up the Ravens schedule this year, you look at the games they've played, I don't think Joe Flacco's put up more than 24 points in any of those games. Right. You're going to need more than 24 points to beat the Chiefs. You got to start Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson is your way of doing
And
that.
Lamar Jackson's is technically a rookie quarterback, so putting him in the game in Arrowhead, I think that bodes well for the Chiefs. I'm not taking it, but I do like your pick.
Yeah, I like it this
I
week.
do like your pick.
So.
All right, man, my stone cold lock. This is my lock of the month right here.
Lock of the month.
Not as good as I liked a couple
Bet the
weeks.
house.
Hey,
What's up?
Are we betting the house on Seattle again?
No, we're betting the mortgage. It's not on Seattle.
Okay.
It's not on Seattle. That was a good win though.
That was a great win.
I said bet the house. Seattle covered. Oh man, you ready for this?
I don't know if I'm ready to bet my
Atlanta
mortgage.
Falcons +6
Oh my God.
against the Green Bay Packers. They've got to bounce back sometime. They've got to bounce back. I've got them +6. What are you looking at me like that for, Ochi? Give Ochi the mic. Ochi wants to get involved in the heaters. Doesn't know his elbows from his asshole, but he wants to come in. Go ahead.
Okay, you know what?
I'm just kidding, Ochi.
I'm
Go ahead.
offended already, but
Oh, no, I'm offended. I'm upset. Okay, Drake.
but there's no way.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
They just fired their head coach.
even
Aaron Rodgers has
then,
been in the
but-
toilet.
Okay, but I feel like Aaron
Who are
Rodgers.
they throwing to? Marquez Valdez-Scantling?
But Aaron Rodgers, I feel like he's gonna play better now that the head
Richard
coach is
Rodgers?
gone.
We do see that.
what I'm saying?
That was I did have some trepidation over this pick because we know just like we talked about with backup quarterbacks coming in or a quarterback that's unexpected. We have no idea what Joe Philbin's going to do.
Right.
He's stepping in as the interim coach there. I see your point, but I still like the Falcons. The Falcons have lost I think 2 or 3 straight. They're in desperate need of a bounce back here.
That's true.
I don't think the
They've
Falcons
lost bad.
badly,
Bad
dude. And I
loss.
know because I've had Matt Ryan as my fantasy QB and he's not doing well.
Well, and both of them, are they arguably playing for anything? At 4-8?
I don't think so.
No.
4-7-1
No.
with a push and
No.
4-8.
No.
They're done.
I don't
That's
think so.
what scares me.
I don't think so. I just feel like the Falcons need a win. They need a bounce back win. I don't think the Falcons have quit by any means. I think they've had some injuries. That's hurt them. The defense has not performed even close to what they thought it was going to be. That's hurt them. But I think the Packers are in the same boat. Just because the game's at Lambeau, I'm gonna take. Dude, Falcons are getting almost a touchdown. Has Green Bay showed you that they're a touchdown better than anybody they played lately?
No.
Even if they beat them, they're going to play it close. +6. If Green Bay wins, they maybe win by a field goal. This is my lock of the fucking month right here. Falcons +6 and plus. Actually, wait. Let me double check it. Let me double check what I got.
5.5 is what I got.
You got 5.5. I got 6.
I got 5.5.
You've got 5.5 as
It's on
well.
the ESPN app. It's ESPN.
You're on because you guys use ESPN, right?
Yeah.
All right. So ESPN's got 5.5. Let me see what Yahoo's got here. Green Bay, Atlanta.
I bet Yahoo looks like 6.
Seems like it. Seems like everything.
5.5 as well.
Good.
Oh, okay.
Let me look on my bookie. Fuck. That's crazy. Damn it. I would have loved that 6. Doesn't sound like I'm getting it. Yep, 5.5. It looks like so the line opened at 6. It's no longer there.
Right.
Looks like everyone is banging Atlanta just as hard as I am. So they dropped the spread. I'm gonna have to take Atlanta +5.5 then.
I can't believe that.
Not gonna get the 6. Damn it. We'll see, Ochi. We'll see how it comes out next week. You want to put a little side bet on it, Och? You want to throw down a little twan? You want to throw down a 10? You want to throw down a 5 real quick?
I'll put a 5 down.
You want to put 5 on it? Oh, all right. Hey, 5 on it.
Okay, what exactly are we putting it on?
Just $5. I'll give you the spread. Well, no, I want the points though. You have to give me 5.5. $5. Atlanta plus 5.5.
Yep.
So you'd have Green Bay. Green Bay has to win the game by 6 or more.
Yep.
All right. We're in. We're in. $5. Look at that. Throwing
like
out some bet. Dallas, what's your second one?
All right, you're not going to like it because we're going for it with a local favorite here, and I know you do not.
Ooh.
I know you do not do that. But
Scary.
but I have
Scary.
Denver Broncos minus 4.5, and I also have them at minus 5. What do you got?
Denver Broncos? Why? Why are you going with it? You don't think I actually was looking at the Bronco game,
Yeah.
and one reason I pulled off the Bronco game
Okay.
was because the line didn't move after Emmanuel Sanders got hurt. It was 5.
saw that.
It was 5.5 before.
Yep.
It still stayed at 5.5. I was talking. Was it you? I was talking to Joey here at the shop about that. How did it not move? Why didn't the line move? That just shows you how they value Emmanuel Sanders. They don't really value him. They don't really value him. What'd you say? 4.5. He says.
I see 4.5.
You see 4.5.
But I also have it at 5. So I've got 4.5 here, and I've got 5 on this side. So
I have 4 on Yahoo, and I have Denver afternoon game. 4 on there.
So we'll just do it at 4 then.
Wow.
So I'm going to take Denver minus 4, and like we talked about, this at least I'm not saying some other bullshit and just contradictory.
So it has dropped a little bit. It looks like people started banging Denver at the 5, which is no. People, I'm sorry. Sanders
opposite.
got hurt, and they started
Yep.
banging
49ers.
San Francisco.
You got it. So I like this bet just because I think somebody like Chris Harris makes a bigger difference on a Denver's win or loss versus Sanders, and that's based off of what he's done historically speaking. You even alluded to it, dude. 100-yard game, Arizona. We've only had 1 touchdown since. It makes a difference. It does.
Yeah.
But I like Broncos. I like this, and Broncos arguably with beating the Steelers and beating the Chargers. Dude, they're having something to play for. Their schedule is one of the most favorable schedules for the rest of the season. I like it. I don't like to bet on hometown favorites because it makes watching the game a lot more difficult, but that's what I got this week.
This one here, I got burned on this last week. I took the Colts. We both got burned, actually. We both had the Colts minus 4 against Jacksonville. Pena, our boy Pena got burned on that pick. I think everyone and their mom got burned on the Colts last week. Nobody saw the Colts throwing up a bagel, especially against Jacksonville. Correct. So not only do they not win the game, they don't even score a point. They don't cover the spread. They don't even sniff the spread. Yeah. Terrible.
Andrew Luck looked the worst he has ever.
And this is why I'm going back with the Colts this week. I'm going right back to the motherfucking Colts. I know they're not that bad. What?
That's my least confident pick.
No, you got the Colts too? You're going back to the Colts? Oh, shit.
This is the bounce back game of the year.
Would you got them at plus 5?
Yep.
Let me look and see what we got here.
I have them at 5, but I also have minus 4.5 at another site. Yeah, but I think it's 5.
4.5.
All right, let's see. Colts.
This is fun.
Dude, that's classic.
That's exactly why I'm going back with the Colts.
I had to give you a little swerve right there.
Dude,
when did the Colts play this week? Why am I not seeing them on? Oh, Indy. There we go.
Colts at the Texans in Houston, dog.
Yeah.
So I got So I got the Colts plus 4.5 on that site.
Yep.
And then what do you have them at?
I have
4.5. Okay, there
I
we have 4.5 as well.
4.5, and then I have them at 5 on one side.
Okay, it's the same on both. Both plus 4.5.
Cool.
So it looks like you and I are both going with the Colts. Damn, I had them at 5, but looks like people are banging the Colts. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna have to get them at 4.5.
Oach still has them at 5.
Yeah, we're gonna go 4.5 because both the sides have them at 4.5.
Okay.
So all right, let me type this in here. So that's your 3 picks. You've got the Chiefs minus 6.5, Denver minus 4, and the Colts plus 4.5. We are in agreement on that one there. Let me see. Atlanta, that was my first one. Most confident. All right. Next one here. This is one that I went back and forth with as well. Do I take the bait? The Giants did not look good last week. Mm-hmm. They looked absolutely terrible. Or no, I'm sorry. The Giants looked good last week. Sorry, the Redskins did not look good last week.
Beckham's throwing TDs again.
Yeah,
he's the best. He's the best quarterback in New York.
He is.
What are we talking about?
The Redskins did not look good last week.
Correct.
I've got to go against the Redskins there. The Giants are not. I don't think the Giants are a good team. I don't think the Giants are as good as they showed last week. But I also think they're not as bad as the Redskins are. And so for that reason, I have the Giants minus 3.5. What do you have them on?
Yeah, 3.5.
Hold on. 3.5.
3.5 as well. All right, so we're going to go 3.5.
Here's why you're going them.
Why?
Okay, they just put fucking Jonathan Cooper, injured reserve. Quentin Dunbar, fucking injured reserve. Wide receiver, Trey Quinn, injured reserve.
Yeah.
Fucking
entire
Colt McCoy,
team.
injured. We
Yep.
got to watch it last week. Fucking his mom and dad walked him out of the stadium.
Yep. You always got to
Poor
start.
Redskins.
You've always got to start whoever's playing the butt fumble. You have to.
Got
butt
to.
fumble. Mark Sanchez. You got to start it. You got to start him. He just barely got signed. He doesn't know the playbook. Did you see the disaster when he came in the game? He didn't even know what was going on.
Nothing.
Turn around to hand the ball off to the left. The guy's running right. He's trying to throw passes to the flat. The guy's running a fly route. It was bad. And obviously that's going to get better. But he doesn't come from that system. He hasn't worked with those coaches. So I think this is a 10-point win. 23-13 Giants. Easy cover. Easy cover there.
I could agree with that.
I think that'll kind of wrap it up here. That's our heaters. So I'm going with 2 dogs. Atlanta plus 5.5, Colts plus 4.5, and then the Giants minus 3.5. Dal's got 2 favorites.
2 favorites, 1 dog.
Yep. So that's going to be the heaters for this week. I think that kind of wraps up the podcast here. We went way long this episode. I knew we had a ton of shit to talk about. So, JJ, I'm sorry. I know your editing is going to be a little bit hellish, but
My life tonight.
yeah, you love your life. All right, man. I think that's going to wrap it up. Let's get the hell out of here. And hopefully you guys enjoy the podcast, and we will see you fools Tuesday.